Oh my God! Get it! Oh my God! Butterfingers!
Oh, like about you working there?
I know. All right. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Performance Trust Field here on the campus of Wheaton Academy in West Chicago, Illinois. We are back and better than ever underneath the Friday night lights once again. The rain is clearing up, and we are ready to bring you an amazing broadcast for a great game tonight against the Wheaton Academy Warriors versus Bishop McNamara Fighting Irish. I'm Daniel Smith. I'll be on play-by-play tonight, and I am joined in the booth by Zach Gardner, who will be doing color commentary. Zach, set the stage for us tonight. What do you expect to see in tonight's matchup?
So, both these teams are coming off 50-plus point performances. Bishop Mac 60-0 against Ridgewood, a 60-point shutout, very impressive. Wheaton Academy went on the road against Aurora Central Catholic, won 51-7. So I'm expecting a big shootout game here, maybe 70, 80 total points, maybe like 43, 30-something. It could be close. It can go either way.
I love it.
I think Bishop Mac is kind of looking for a revenge story this year. Last year, they were up 23-6 going into this fourth quarter, and a pick six flipped around the game, and the Warriors got 43 points in the fourth quarter. 43, and they won the game 49-23, which is very impressive in football. You don't really see that a lot, a 42-point quarter.
No doubt about it. You know Bishop Mac has that right at the front of their mind as they come back to Performance Trust Field. Let's take a moment and spotlight a few players. I'd love to start by spotlighting the middle linebacker for this Wheaton Academy Warrior defense, Peter Johannick. Johannick is actually transitioning into a new position. Last year he played on the defensive line, and he's had to move back. There you see on your screen number 52. He's had to shift to the middle linebacker position, and it's been a big learning curve. He's a great athlete. He's a really bright kid, and he's really been the anchor for this Wheaton Academy defense.
Yeah, even his brother played here at Wheaton Academy, which is pretty cool. But yeah, moving on to our next key player to look out for, Eddie Casper, a transfer from Burlington High School in Wisconsin. Already looking really good off to the start. 9 receptions, 191 yards, and 2 touchdowns on the season. In his WA debut, he put up 3 catches for 53 yards and a touchdown. I think he catches a touchdown and brings one down tonight.
I think so too. We are gonna kick it to our on-field reporter tonight, Zach. Very exciting. Emma Vega on the field. I believe she is with Mr. Ellison. We'll go to her shortly. While we're waiting on Emma to get set up, do you have one more player that you want to spotlight?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Stas Nicola. He was out for the first 2 weeks. I believe he was suspended, but in his first game back, 60-yard touchdown, broke it to the house. Absolute bomb. Had 8 rushes that game, 106 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Very impressive from Stas. Good first game back.
That's awesome. Let's kick it down to our on-field reporter here, Emma Vega with Mr. Ellison. Emma, talk to us on the field.
Tonight, I'm here with Coach Ellison, the defense coordinator of the JV team. Mr. Ellison, I heard your team improved greatly today. Tell us about that.
Well, you know what? Last year we got thumped by them, 49-23, and we got off to a bad start. This year we were able to kind of put it to them and bring our offense to the game right away, starting off with a first play touchdown, and then we just kind of took it from there. Unfortunately, we weren't able to really kind of put our foot on their necks and hold them down because the rain delay or lightning delay ended the game for us.
All right, perfect. Thank you so much, Coach Ellison.
Thank you, Emma Vega, on-field reporter. We'll be going back and forth to her tonight. But let's take a minute. There you see Peter Johannick, we mentioned earlier, walking with Mr. Ellis, who is the honorary warrior tonight, who is going to raise the hammer. Take a look at that. It's a huge hammer made in the Ukraine, kind of represents what this Wheaton Academy program stands for. Mr. Ellis, who has been working at Wheaton Academy for 40 years as a biology and anatomy teacher, just an amazing career and an absolute legend in the halls of our campus. So let's take a look and watch as he's going to raise the hammer with Peter Johannick here to kick off tonight's game.
All who have had the privilege to learn biology as well as the natural sciences from Mr. Ellis in this class. Mr. Ellis has made this impact in the lives of our community by integrating his love for the national sciences with his deeper love for God. Thank you, Ken, for giving a lifetime of commitment to Wheaton Academy.
Right as Mr. Ellis raises the hammer, Wheaton Academy is going to run through the inflatable helmet in the corner of the end zone. You can hear the PA announcer getting the crowd hype.
Raise the hammer!
And there it is. And the crowd erupts as the team, which has been waiting all week for this matchup, bursts through the helmet and runs to their sideline for what we know is going to be an epic matchup. One more shout out to Mr. Ellis for all that he means to this place. The student section is rocking. It is Hawaiian night, and we are about to be underway here.
I think this is going to be the most electric home game of the year for sure. Bishop Mack, a huge rival. Lots of hype coming up to this game. Every player on Wheaton Academy wore their jerseys to school today. A lot of hype surrounding it. I got a lot of insights from people that I'll be ready to share with you throughout the game, so I'm super excited to give up that. Talk to some wide receivers, talk to some people on the line, even talk to star quarterback David Dorn about how he feels tonight's matchup is going to go.
No doubt about it. There you take a look at the student section. It's Hawaiian night. Come on out for a little luau. You can get some shack and cheese from the shack or a nice bratwurst. And the rain did not keep the fans away. And we are going to pause here shortly for a prayer and for the national anthem.
Thank you for your son Jesus and his sacrifice for us on the cross. Watch over the players, coaches, and officials as they participate. May everything that is said and done tonight be glorified to you. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. And now, the singing of the national anthem by Wheaton Academy's own Henna and McCall Tolman.
Through the perilous
got a little chills on that one. Amazing job by Kenan McCall-Tolman on the national anthem. And it is time for some football. As the PA announcer goes through the starting lineups, let me just set the stage for some of you at home. Thank you for joining us. We're going to have a lot of great info for you tonight. This is going to be a close game. As you heard Zach mention, both teams are coming in hot. Both teams have seen success in recent years, but I want to take about 30 seconds and spotlight last time these teams match up, as Zach mentioned. Wheaton Academy had never really beat Bishop McNamara before, and we found ourselves down 23-6 going into the fourth quarter. In the fourth quarter, we ripped off 43 unanswered points to win 49-23, stunning everyone. I was on the senior trip in Orlando with two of the football coaches, Coach Thornton and Coach Bowling, and we were watching from a hotel room on an iPad, just going absolutely nuts as we cheered on the Warriors to what was one of the biggest victories this school has seen in the last few years. You know Bishop Mac remembers that. You know they're ready for some revenge. But we are not going to make it easy as we are trying to protect home turf. Wheaton Academy is going to receive the kickoff. Bishop Mac set to kick, ball at the 40. Field's a little slippery, but I'm looking at the lights. I don't see any more rain. Should be a great rest of the night of football.
Number 3, Alexander Willis for the kickoff.
It's a squib kick.
It's a squib kick, and number 1 for Bishop Mac recovers.
Yeah, that's a tough break. So for those watching at home, they squibbed it into a space where we didn't have any players, and they actually recovered that. And if the ball goes 10 yards, you can take over almost like it's a turnover. So Bishop Mac is actually going to take over with the ball already in Wheaton Academy territory.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of those kickoffs in the NFL. I mean, Pat McAfee on the Colts kicked the ball to himself, actually. I think it was a close game. Everyone was back 10 yards, and he just kicked it 10 yards, squib kick right to himself. Landed, I think, 11 yards after the kick, and it was good because it went across that 10-yard mark.
Yep, for the brand, as Pat McAfee would say. So, unexpected start, but it's time for the Wheaton Academy defense to make an impressive stand here as Bishop Mac will start under center. I formation, and they're going to hand it off right up the middle where he is hit by number 52, Derek Johannick, and slung down for a short gain.
Prio Johannick leads the team in tackles on the year, 26 total tackles, 12 of those are solo, and 3 of them were actually for loss, so they went behind the line of scrimmage to make that tackle. Very impressive year for him, as this will be his final year as a Wheaton Academy Warrior, as Bishop Mac comes back out in the same, looks like the same I-form set.
Does indeed. It's going to be a fake toss, handoff up the middle, but he's hit and dropped. He actually keeps churning his legs. Impressive by the running back there. Let's quickly put up some first-team defense here. Gives these guys some love. As you can see, our graphics. First, the edge. We have Liam White, Eddie Casper, the defensive backs. Johannick on the middle. Nico Zapata at your other linebacker position, and freshman Brandon Keebles. And then the D-line, James Kapitanek, Ethan Brunner, Noah Husted, Stas Nicolau, and then your 2 safeties, Dorn and Bracey at the top of your screen.
Yeah, Dorn plays quarterback too, so that might be a little bit of trouble for him. There's a low pass from number 18 from Bishop Mac, Brady Bertrand. I was just about to bring up the running back for Bishop Mac, number 22, Jaden Wright. As you see, that guy was pretty big, didn't go down on the first hit. He is actually a D-end, 6 foot build, 230 pounds. Running back and DN. Kind of reminds me of Derrick Henry from the NFL, number 22.
Yes, sir. Let's see. If he's anything like Derrick Henry, he's not going to go down with one guy, so we need to see maroon jerseys swarm him whenever he gets the ball.
Yeah, exactly.
Looking to pass. Throws a fade to the left side of the end zone. Had a man, but nice coverage there by the Warriors.
Nico Zapata and Eddie Casper on that double coverage, as it'll be 4th and 5. Looks like Bishop Mac will come out to kick a field goal.
Yeah, that was some good.
That was the 4th down.
That was a 4th down try. That was quick. So the Warriors defense gets a stand. That's huge, Zach. We now take over offense. Ball's around the 25-yard line, and we can pretend like that squib kick never happened.
Yeah, no more possession advantage for Bishop Mack, as I think we'll see David Dorn as our starting quarterback tonight.
Yeah, tell us a little bit about David. You said you talked to him this week?
Oh yeah, so David Dorn, I talked to him right before the game. Said a few plans for the Warriors were to execute everything, take the short yards, and on third down, long passes to hit those long passes, as that'll be a ball to Eddie Casper. Not going down. Looks like he gets an extra couple yards, fighting for that extra 2 yards, as I believe that'll be 2nd and 3 or 2nd and 2. Good 8-yard pickup for the Wheaton Academy Warriors.
Yeah, take a look. David throws a nice strike to Eddie, who ran a great route, and he was churning for a few extra yards. I was talking to Coach Johannick. Wheaton Academy just wants to get some long drives, Zach. We want to sustain these drives. We want to get some first downs. We want to run the clock, get our offense in a groove, try to find a flow. Let's see what we do here as Dorn's in the gun.
Like number 33.
Hand off to Stoss around the right side. Can he turn the edge? He can. Gets a short gain.
Think that'll be a first down?
It'll be close. We'll have to see. Let's take a look at the offensive starters here. The big men up front. Jake Figursky, James Kapitanek, Peter Johannick, Noah Husted, and Charlie Dorn creating space. And then the skill position players, David Dorn, Stas Nicolau, Nico Zapata, Liam White, Eddie Casper, and Joseph Bracey, a dynamic wide receiver threat for the Warriors.
Joseph Bracey actually has their only defensive interception touchdown on the defense. He plays wide receiver and cornerback, so both skilled positions. I would say that he has more of an advantage against these other people, like playing as a wide receiver. He knows he's played cornerback before, so he kind of knows that mindset of what they're going to do as Stas tries to see if he can get a run. Flag thrown on the play. It looks like Stas will get 5 yards from that.
Yeah, that's going to be holding. That's going to come back. You're always in the risk of that when you do an outside run. It's really hard for the tackles to try to keep those DNs and edge rushers under containment. I have a feeling we're going to back up here for a first and long. And it is holding on the Warriors.
So I believe will be a 1st and 15 for the Warriors.
I think it's 10 yards back, so I think it might be
20.
1st and 20. Yeah, Wheaton Academy will give a lot of different offensive looks. Sometimes we'll pack it in and try to cram it down your throat, but we like to get a lot of our skill position players the ball out in space, so you'll see a lot of spread from us. David Dorn looks like once again is coming out in the shotgun, and sure enough, we got 4 wide receivers, 2 on the right, 2 on the left. Let's see if we can get the ball to one of our playmakers in space.
It's like an end-around fake out to Eddie Casper.
He's
Good
got
block.
room. He's on his feet. Great play there. Let's see this replay. David Dorn, watch the pressure coming right in his face, right here. Takes the hit, still makes a great throw to Eddie Casper, who then gets a sizable gain to make it a 2nd and manageable for the Warriors.
I think he had a blocker out there, James Capitanu, who's also our kicker. So very interesting to see a big blocker go out and kick a field goal. Not something you see every day.
Not only that, but last year's MSC Special Teams Player of the Year, my friend, James Capitanek.
Did he miss a field goal last year?
No.
It was like 18 for 18 or something?
Indeed.
Very good.
Mr. Automatic, as we called him. All right, Warriors huddle up, 2nd and long. So far, passing game is working for the Warriors. Let's see if they go back to it. Coming out under center here. I told you we like to mix it up. Let's see what the Warriors do here on 2nd and 8. Play action pass. He's looking deep. Throws it. He's got a man. It's Casper. He makes the grab and makes a great move on the sideline. Still on his feet. Steps out of bounds at the 20-yard line. That's a big play for the Warriors.
Great throw from David Dorn. I think that was a dig route or long post, moved into a corner. That safety definitely bit on that route. I was thinking it was a post. I thought it was covered. When I saw David step and throw, Casper was already 5 yards off of him and had open space. Good catch. Good. He has a lot of good yards after catch. So.
No doubt about it. We'll get you that replay again, another look at it. Let's see what the Warriors do here as we're in the red zone, knocking on the door. Dorn in the gun, man in motion. He's going to keep it. Little read option play from David. That was, you see that a lot in the NFL in the college game here. David Dorn with the read option. Let's see if we can get a replay from that deep pass, maybe even get a freeze frame, and we can try to draw it out for you here. We'll bring that replay to you shortly. It's second down and 5. Casper was shaken up a little bit on the play, but he's not coming off. As Warriors once again line up 4 wide receivers wide.
David Dorn to take the snap with Stas in the backfield. Tries to find an open receiver, looking to scramble. David Dorn looks like he got 5-ish yards there. Good scramble for him. That will be a first down signaled by the ref. Way to find open space. He looked left and didn't see he had no wide receivers to throw to, so he said, I'm just going to take it on myself, and I'm going to go get 5 yards. It'll be first down and 10 for the Wheaton Academy Warriors. Yeah, that was huge. That was a huge first down. So now we're on about the 12-yard line. We got 4 tries here to score. But, Zach, you know as a guy who plays a lot of Madden that it gets hard to score down here in the red zone when things get tight. Yeah, I feel like there's not enough open space. There's no really, routes over 10 yards because it will be out of bounds. So a lot of slants, outs, a lot of room for running the ball as defenses might stack. And there's the jet sweep. He's got room. He cuts upfield, spins off a tackler, and he's going to score. Liam White on the jet sweep. Take a look as the sophomore wide receiver has a couple lead blockers and makes a great jab step and spins off one tackler and gets the Warriors 6 points. Great block by Joseph Bracey there, number 3, outside wide receiver. Kind of gave him that lead block that allowed that safety not to be able to get around him, and runs it in for a touchdown. Nice little break tackle spin move to get in there as our MSCS Special Teams Player of the Year will take this field goal. Yeah, that was a phenomenal play, phenomenal execution. It doesn't work if he doesn't have blockers in front of him. He was patient, looked for his hole, and when he saw it, he was not going down until he found pay dirt. Warriors go up 7-0 after Cappy puts it in, Mr. Automatic, and the student section was going nuts. Really good to get that possession back as Liam White, season stats, 5 rushing attempts, 52 yards and 1 touchdown. He's also a very good player at the wide receiver position. Wide receiver wise, he has 5 catches, 111 yards, and 2 receiving touchdowns on the season. So super excited to see what he can do in his this year and the next 2 years in the program. I think he'll be a very good stud to have on this Warriors offense. No doubt about it. There you see the Dolphin showing some love. Surprised the beach ball isn't being hit around there. You're right. I know there's some in the works, got to be. Shout out to the teachers and admin over there who are keeping them in check. But it's all love over in the student section. We're just here to support our friends, our classmates, and this is a great start for the Warriors. This is a big conference game. Wheaton Academy 1-0 in the conference. 2nd overall in the conference, too. Bishop Mack, one of the other competitive teams. And so if the Warriors can pull it off tonight, I think this might move us towards the top slot that we're eyeing at the top of the conference. Yeah, that'll be a touchback from James Campataniuk. Very strong leg. Be sure to follow us on Instagram and Twitter at The Real WaTV. On Instagram, we post episodes and segments from WaTV, which is our student-produced and Mr. Hockett-produced television show that we have weekly where we highlight teachers, students, events going on. Very fun. I'm a part of it. Super fun to be a part of. And, let's go start off this second Bishop Mack drive after the little squib onside kick that they had in the first quarter. Yeah, no doubt about it. Love the new sports broadcasting class at WA2 that gives students some really cool opportunities to learn all the behind-the-scenes things for our broadcast. Bishop Mack hit and dropped. Who was that? Number 8. That was number 58. James Campataniuk said no sirree. And the Warriors, I was talking to Coach Joe Hannick, head coach Joe Hannick this week, and he said that one of the keys to our success is going to be Campataniuk and Ethan Brunner, really containing the edge. We cannot let their speed backs get outside into space. And you saw right there, Campataniuk set the edge, and he set it strong. In that same I-form close they were in the first drive, looks like an F or fullback dive, number 22, I believe. That will be Jaden Wright. I was talking about him earlier about that defensive end at that fullback position must be good as he is taken down by number 61 for the Wheaton Academy Warriors, Ethan Brunner. Right on cue, the 2 edge guys. Coach said they needed to come up big, and that's back-to-back tackles by our guys. That'll be 3rd and 11. Yep, 3rd and 11. 5 minutes on the clock with the first quarter. Could there be a flag on the play?
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a flag. Let's see. I think he's waving it off because it was a tie. Yeah, okay. So timeout, Bishop Mack. They want to talk this one over. I mean, it's still a ton of time left, but this is a pivotal 3rd and long for them.
Yeah, I think this can really set up momentum. I mean, if the Warriors get the ball back and score a touchdown, 14-0. I mean, Bishop does get the ball at half, so that could be an issue for the Warriors. But make sure you subscribe to our YouTube, Wheaton Academy Org. We live stream chapels on here as well. We live stream these football games, lovely football games that you can watch on your Friday night from your iPhone, your tablet, your phone, YouTube, anything you really want. You can even be in a hotel room watching it from like 3,000 miles away. So it's a really good part of our live stream crew here at Wheaton Academy that we live stream these games. So we take another look at our student section. Hawaii night. Lots of tourists in the crowd.
No doubt about it. Let's see if those tourists can have some effect as Bishop Mack is backed up close to our student section here, 3rd and long. They're looking to pass. Quarterback finds his man in the flat. He wasn't even looking, though, and it's going to be 4th and long. I think Wheaton Academy's defense gets the hold. They're surely going to punt here back deep in their territory.
Yeah, there goes the punt crew out. It's number 8. Wasn't even looking towards the quarterback. Might have been a little bit of miscommunication there. Maybe he thought he already passed it, but that will be 4th down as number 86 for Bishop Mack takes the punt. Michael O'Connor is also a tight end. So it looks like he probably just stayed out on that field to kick this. And that'll be number 30 for the Wheaton Academy Warriors taking the kick, Giovanni Spinell. He's a freshman here at Wheaton Academy. Haven't seen much of him this year. Maybe he can make a name for himself as the punt goes. Looks like a shorter punt, as that'll be picked up by number 1 for Bishop Mack at the 40.
Yeah, those are always dangerous, Zach, because the punt is live. If it hits our player by accident, then they can recover it. Look, you saw Gio Spinelli there pointing it out, calling out for his guys to spread, because the punt was short enough to where we didn't even need to try to get a return.
Yeah, very good communication by him to tell us. I mean, talking about even in baseball, too, when there's a pop fly and the catcher doesn't really see it, the pitcher normally points up so you can look up. The catcher knows where the ball is. Maybe get a few more seconds. That could be the make or break of catching that ball. Exactly.
Communication is key in every sport. You saw Coach Swider, the special teams coach, with a sigh of relief. And Wheaton Academy looking to strike here with empty set backfield, 5 wide receivers. Dorn, quick out, finds Liam White, number 8, makes a move and gets about 8 yards to bring up 2nd and short.
Maybe we could see a running play here from Stas Nicolau. Maybe he could break one. Like I said, last game he did break a 60-yard touchdown, which is very impressive. He was out his first 2 games, like I said. I think right now is where he can kind of finish his senior year off strong. See if he can break a touchdown right here. Even maybe see a David Dorn scrambling touchdown. Could be interesting to watch as Stas is in that backfield. Shotgun formation. I believe that's trips on the right and single on the left. David Dorn takes a snap, and there is, the fake read option to David Dorn, as he will get that first and a few more. Shoved out of bounds by number 1 for Bishop Mack.
It's going to be a first down for the Warriors as we once again are knocking on the door of the red zone. Really liking what I'm seeing from the Warrior offense so far tonight. Different looks, trying to have a balanced attack, inside run game, outside run game, spread wide receivers. Let's see what formation we come out here. The playbook is wide open. 1st and 10. And as you can see, once again, we're running 2 wide receivers on the right side of your screen, 2 wide receivers on the left. It's really hard for a defense to play that spread out, and David Dorn has a lot of options to work with.
Motioning over number 7 as that looks like it will be a flag on the play.
Because see, while we're waiting to see what the penalty is, you see how far back Bishop Mack's defensive backs are playing. What Dorn's doing so far is smart. I think Coach Tun might be kind of whispering in his ear, just, hey, get it to our guys in space. If they're going to give you that much space, let's just throw it right off the snap.
Especially those corner routes. Eddie Casper last game had a very impressive corner route that he just caught 1 yard into the goal line. I think that's a big part of his game, is either that post or corner. You can't really predict which one it is as a cornerback looking into his eyes, and he goes either way, and sometimes it will break out for a touchdown as David Dorn snaps. Getting pressure for number 86 from Mack as he finds Joseph Bracey. I believe that will be an 8-yard game. Second and short again. Maybe looking to run the ball, give it to Stas.
Yeah, so there you saw we tried to highlight there were 3 wide receivers on the right side of your screen. Wheaton Academy giving Bishop Mack a lot of looks. Their safeties are backing up, and David Dorn's just finding the open man. I mean, we hit on the big play to Casper in drive 1, but right now we're just taking what the defense gives us. There you see Joe on your screen.
I mean, yeah, I talked to Joseph Bracey before this game. 3 key things he said is he wants to execute offensively, whether it's getting those 8-yard passes, which he just did. He also told me that he wants to try to get a turnover on D, well, that's an interception or fumble, and overall he just wants to win the game as David Dorn finds Bracey. As referee marks it incomplete. Very close, just a couple of inches off the ground.
Take a look at this replay. David throws it. Joe had a step, but it's just underthrown. Wow, it kind of looked like he might have scooped it. Maybe we'll get another look later. It might have just skipped off the turf, and Joe did a good job of disguising it, but missed opportunity there for the Warriors. Great coverage by Bishop Mack. He only gave Joe a couple feet of space.
Still a very good route. I mean, not a lot of quarterbacks in high school can make that throw. It's a very difficult throw, timing well. I mean, if you throw that ball a second too early before he cuts, that can be an interception. So,
no doubt about it. Nobody hurt here. It's 3rd and 7. Let's see what we do. This is definitely 4-down territory, so even if we get some positive yardage here, we should be good to go. Dorn rolling left, man on chasing him, throws across his body just over this outstretched arm of Leon White, one of his favorite targets. That's going to be 4th and 7. Warriors going to go for it. Let's see if they send on Capitani for the field goal. Calls coming in from the sideline. But there's some yellow
on the
fabric
field.
On the field. And we are backing up. Yeah, there was a penalty on Wheaton Academy, but actually their coach is going to decline the penalty because he wants to take 4th down. So we're actually not going to back it up. It's going to be 4th and 7, ball on the 22.
It was a legal man downfield.
Legal man downfield was the call. Bishop Mack chose to force the Warriors into 4th down. I'm thinking maybe a Casper here, looking for Casper on another post or corner route.
I was thinking maybe David Dorn rolls out and tries to find some sort of out route, maybe an open field so they can run up a bit, probably not towards the sidelines as the ref whistles off another play. Might be a timeout by the Wheaton Academy Warriors. I believe that is their first of the half.
Yeah, this is a big play. I like the call by Coach Johannick. Let's talk it over. 4th and 7. Few minutes left in the first. This is a great position to be in.
Our next broadcast here at Wheaton Academy will be Tuesday, September 21st. We'll be hosting Ridgewood High School at 6:30 p.m. here at Performance Trust Field. And Ridgewood actually played this Bishop Mack team and lost 60-0. And soccer lost on PKs last night, so against Ridgewood.
Yeah, that was a tough game. I was talking to Hytham Nasser, soccer player, and their loss last night was against Timothy Christian. It was a heartbreaker. In penalties, it was 2-2, and we just couldn't pull it out. So let's see what Coach Tun drew up over there. They wanted to call the timeout to talk it over. Looks like we're running 3 wide receivers on the left side. I think we might see Dorn rolling to his left, like you predicted.
David Dorn snaps the football. Does find a man downfield, number 13 for the Wheaton Academy Warriors.
It's right on the first down marker. It is Eddie Casper. Let's see if they give the signal.
3rd reception of the night.
I think I saw, there we go, first down Warriors. Great play design. Casper with the nice little curl route, dig route. Dorn threw it with a man in his face. I think he was getting hit as he released the ball through a strike. Great play there by the Warriors.
Yeah, he did have some pressure as the Warriors marching into Bishop Mac territory, I believe on the 9-yard line, so it would be 1st and goal.
I love this setup. Empty backfield, 5 wide receivers out there. Design QB keeper. Takes a big hit, goes down. Positive yardage here. 2nd and long.
I mean, normally you see these quarterbacks roll out, and when they get closer to the defender, they slide to avoid the hit, but David Dorn just goes right in there to get that extra yard.
What's all that time in the weight room worth if you're not going to run somebody over when you get the chance? Quarterbacks like to hit people too, you know.
Yeah.
I was talking to Coach Johannick, and he was talking about we have 2 great quarterbacks, and we've seen a steady dose of David Dorn here to start the game. I know that he might mix in Belai Brummel as the game goes on. David Dorn, a great thrower and also a better runner. And then Belai has a really strong arm as well. I formation for the Warriors, 2nd and 7. Handoff up the middle. He's got space. It's Stas. He sidesteps and walks into the end zone for a touchdown, Warriors. Talk about this one, Zach. Take a look at our guy Stas with a little sidestep of the defender. Let's see if we can get the replay here.
I mean, Stas picking up his 3rd touchdown in just 2 games of football. I mean, it's only the first quarter. We might see a couple more. Number 33 not getting that block, but good blocks. Manages to find a hole that was created by this offensive line. Great execution on the play.
Yeah, that was some great balance too. Shifty, nice run there by Stas as he gets the touchdown, and the extra point is up and good, Mr. Automatic.
14-0. Wheaton Academy. Take another replay. Look at this replay.
Yeah, let's go a little bit more and then freeze it. Let's take a look. I'll let you know. Keep going just a little bit. And freeze it right here. Look at these big guys in the trenches trying to create a lane. Stas, right now, it doesn't look like there's space, but you got to be patient as a running back, and he's going to find a gap right between his big men up front and kind of slither through for the end zone. Just have one man to beat. That's the job of the offensive line, is if they can engage those in the front 7 and just give Stas a one-on-one matchup with a safety, that's all you can ask for as a running back.
Yeah, I was about to say, Stas is super strong. That is a good play call, leaving it to a one-on-one matchup with a not-so-lean safety or strong safety. So very good play call by Coach Johannick as the Wheaton Academy Warriors look to kick this ball off. To number 25 from Bishop Mac, Jackson Roberts.
Yeah, so far I'm very impressed with the Warrior play calling. A masterclass over there by offensive coordinator Coach Tunn. We mixed it up. We're showing different looks. We're doing a balanced attack. We have Bishop Mac on their heels, and we're up 14-0. And if our defense can get another stop, we will continue to just build our momentum.
I mean, I talked to Peter Johannick before the game, and he said his #1 goal was just to pound ACC until they quit. And right now they are doing that.
Hey, we're tough. As you saw, we raised the hammer. We a lot of time in the weight room, a lot of time watching film. We are prepared. We are ready to go. I had a lot of football guys in my class today, and let's just say they weren't that focused on statistics and data science. I think they were thinking about Performance Trust Field at the 7:30 tip-off.
Yeah, more watching film on Bishop Mac than calculating numbers.
Probably so. So let's see. This defense, run by Coach Justin Swider, we're very disciplined. We try to get a lot of pressure on the edges, as we mentioned. We have a lot of new guys, Zach. 10 of these 11 were not in their positions last year as they are this year.
Yeah, they definitely moved him around as looks like it'll be a pitch.
Oh, it's
fumbled.
a turf. Ooh, almost a turnover, but that's definitely a loss of yardage.
But yeah, number 8, running back for Bishop Mac, Tony Phillips, has 3 SEC offers and 1 state last year for the 100-meter dash. He's 5'6", 170 frame, very athletic, very fast. Coaches have been hyping him up all over this football field, so we're excited to see if he can break one tonight.
Yeah, I believe he already has offers from a couple SEC schools.
Yeah, Tennessee. Then FAU. Be another pitch to number 8. So he does find open space, showing off his speed a bit. So he falls down. Looks like that'll be a first down. Maybe
yeah, let's take a look at this replay. He got some good blocking, and that's his first time that he's got to the edge. And that's kind of the first positive yard to play there from Bishop Mac. It still brings up 3rd and 5. This will be a big stop for the Warriors.
Because that first down setback on the fumble kind of brought them back a bit. Could have been a first down if they just held on to that football.
For sure. This let's see if they snap this. The first quarter's ticking away.
13 seconds left in the first quarter. 35 in that I form. Will they run the football again? Looking for a pass as they find number 1 on the curl. Trying to find open space as they do get the tackle on him. That will be number 3, Joseph Bracey, as the Warriors and Bishop Mack go off to the sidelines. First quarter over.
Into the first quarter. Don't go anywhere, though, because if you haven't been to Performance Trust Field, you're missing out. We have a great environment, and one of the new additions this year to the environment at Wheaton Academy is the Shack. And for that more information on the Shack, we want to kick it to our on-field reporter, Emma Vega, who's got some info for us.
Wheaton Academy, during the halftime, you get to come and you get to select a favorite item from the new company, The Shack, run by Wheaton Academy students. I'm here with Jack Schroeder, aka The Shack Boss. And Jack, do you want to tell us about a favorite item that lots of people like to order here?
Yeah, our most popular item is actually the Shack and Cheese, which you can get with pulled pork on top.
Awesome. I think I might have to try that. Another question, Jack. I heard there's a special meaning behind your cinnamon rolls. Do you want to tell us a little bit about why they're so special?
Yeah, we actually got the recipe from Kids Alive, and 20% of the profits from the cinnamon rolls actually go to the organization, which is a really good charity and helps orphans in the Dominican Republic run their schools and things like that. So it's a really good charity, and we really appreciate any money that goes to it.
Awesome. I'm gonna definitely buy a cinnamon roll tonight, and if you come to the next game, go buy a cinnamon roll. It's going to a good cause. Back to you at the press box. Thank you.
Thank you, Emma. Make sure you buy a few and bring a round up here to the booth. We got to eat as well. Handoff up the middle for Bishop Mack. Great run there, but he's brought down by a host of Warriors at the 50.
It'll be a first down for Tony Phillips. See a replay, finds that gap, looking to start to get his groove on a little bit as he just breaks 2 8+ rushing yards, as that'll be number 3, Joseph Bracey, to take him down.
Yeah, so we knew that Bishop Mack was going to come out with a few punches of their own. This is their best showing offensively here to start. Ball in WA territory now as they're in I formation looking to push. See if the Warrior defense can make a stand. It's a handoff again to their big defensive lineman. And he's not going down easy.
Great
but
job by
Peter Johannick says,
Johannick.
Take a seat. Second and 9. Pitch left, the Warriors. A lot of purple jerseys. They're trying to get the edge. Speed running back still on his feet. And he's going to go out of bounds just before the first down marker.
Great tackle by number 58. That's Cappy getting him, not 100% tackling, but pushing him out of bounds. That'll be, looks like, second and short.
I want to take a second and spotlight Bishop Mack's head coach, Rich Zanani. There you see Rich with the stripes on his sleeves. We wanted to give a shout out to Rich. This is his final season at Bishop Mack after 46 years. He has been coaching there since 1975, has 364 wins. So we just wanted to say congratulations for a long season, Coach Rich. We've had some great battles against you guys, and we wish you nothing but the best.
Didn't he win 2 state championships as well?
He won in 2015, and I think he might have won 4 in the 80s. He has won about 5 state championships in his tenure there.
Very impressive from a football coach.
No doubt about it. And a nice showing from the Bishop Mack fans. Even though it's a long drive from Bourbonnais, there's a lot of green underneath the booth. So great football program with a lot of legacy there.
It's like Bishop Mack coming out again in this I-form close. Not a lot of plays to call from out here, not a lot of shotgun rushes, so it's kind of unpredictable. It'll be a fake pitch to number 22 as he breaks out to the outside. That could be a touchdown.
We're waiting for the call on the field, and it is a touchdown as he slid right into the student section. We're going to get a replay on that, Zach, but we've talked about him. He is a dangerous threat. We thought we were only going to see speed running backs. This is a big boy here, number 22, and that was a great, great run.
Yeah, I mean, playing Madden, fullback dives normally go for about 5 yards. He just broke one for 40.
He showed a burst there as we tried to race him down, and we got there. We had a great angle, but he had too much momentum. I'm a math teacher. I do understand physics a little bit, and we were not stopping that object in motion anytime soon.
Number 34, Jackson Mills for the kick.
Almost blocked.
That's good.
Yeah, let's take a look at this replay. I'm going to try to do a little telestration for you. You see, this is the middle of the run. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4 purple jerseys around him, but he makes a great cut to the right and gets away and is going to escape. That sidestep right there, and he turns on the speed. Liam White chases him down, but as you can see,
can't catch up.
Skids across the goal line right into the student section. We got us a game. We knew we would.
Do.
14-7. Wheaton Academy offense here to take back over, and we got to just match the scores with them.
Two pretty much crosstown rivals, close game. I mean, I think this game could go all the way up to 40 to 30 points each team. This could be a bloodbath, especially in this first quarter when the teams are trying to develop their offense, develop their game plans, as you see Bishop Mack coming out in that I form a lot. I mean, once they get going on offense and they find what's working, they stick with it, and more touchdowns can happen, and they can take advantage of this defense.
Yep, there you see number 22, Jaden Wright, sophomore.
He does a 45-yard touchdown, 38-yard touchdown.
Long run there.
Yeah.
You saw a quick camera shot of Coach Johannick there talking to the referee. Coach Johannick was nice enough to take some time out of his schedule this week and do a quick interview with me in prep for this game, and just has a really solid vision for what he wants this football program to be about. Coaches the offense and defensive line and understands how you got to battle in the trenches and how that really sets the tone for a football program. Just really excited seeing the success that he's brought to the team these last few years.
Liam White with the kick return. A little slow to get up.
Big hit, it sounded like. I heard it from up here, was it? Yeah.
Warriors trying to see if they can make it a two-possession game. I think even a field goal will set them up with a good start to the second half when we get into it. We do have the leg of Cappy, so always good to know that we can resort to that as a last option. As be gun slot, 2 on the right, 2 on the left, motioning over number 7 for the Wheaton Academy Warriors. Breck Peacock, I believe, making his first snap of the game. Motioning over again. David Dorn with the snap. Finds Liam White outside. He does have speed. Looks like he will get it down to a 2nd and 3.
Looks like Wheaton Academy, we knew coming in that Bishop Mack was going to bring a blitz. In talking with Coach, they blitz about 60% of the time. And so a lot of these play designs are giving David Dorn a 3-step drop, a 5-step drop, these quick hitters so that we can try to counteract their aggressive defense. That was Liam, who got some positive yardage there on first. That's how you start good drives, is by getting positive yardage on first down, so that now the playbook is wide open for 2nd and 3.
Dorn with the snap. Out to Stas. Looks like he will get that first down, maybe a yard short, overtaking the position of Andrew Apostoli, who was the starter, had 15 rushes and 67 yards in his first 2 performances. And Justice Fenn, too, 12 rushes, 45 yards, and a touchdown. So it looks like Stas will be taking over this backfield for tonight's game.
That's a first down for the Warriors. Now we're 1st and 10 here at the 40. We need to have a long drive here. Anytime that a team scores on you and they're feeling a little momentum, the best way to silence the crowd, you see it happen all the time in the NFL. People like Tom Brady just drive the field down, play, 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 play. And the defense just gets tired, and then when you score, it's just a backbreaker. That was an encroachment on Bishop Mack, so we're actually going to get 1st and 5, which is a nice, gives us a comfortable situation here on first down.
I mean, 8 minutes left in this half. If we can get a good drive going and maybe get it to only 3 minutes left to give them, maybe get a touchdown, even a field goal, up 2 possessions going into the half, that'd be a big start for Wheaton Academy Warriors to have one mistake drive they can fall back on. As David Dorn snaps the football, number 41 getting pressure as he'll find the sidelines for an incomplete pass.
Yeah, I think we caught a lucky break there, Zach. Stas did a great job of picking up that blitz, but at the same time, I think he grabbed a little bit of jersey. Thankfully, they did not throw the flag, and we can still be here in 2nd and short.
Yeah, it looks like that penalty worked out for us, as we'll get 2nd and short. number 26 coming onto the field for the Warriors. That's Andrew Apostoli, maybe coming out for an I form, as that will be 2 running backs on the field, Stas and Andrew. Running back 1 and 2 in the depth chart for the Wheaton Academy Warriors. And it will be more of a split close set, 1 running back on each side. Looks like we have a tight end too. That'll be a run to David Dorn. Even I was juked out by that a bit as he fumbles it.
Did we get on it? I saw a lineman dive for it, waiting for the signal on the field. It's going to be Bishop Mack football, and that is a painful turnover. You were just commentating on it. It faked out our camera crew. Is a really great play design, but when we see this replay in just a second, we'll actually freeze it right when the ball pops out. We saw where it was David Dorn was not expecting to be hit from behind, and we lost the ball there. Crucial turnover for the Warriors.
Yeah, that's a lot of things. Like with rushing, I mean, that's maybe why quarterbacks take that slide into the turf or the grass to avoid that. And I mean, that would have been a first down right there if you just would have taken the sled.
Yep, it was a great play. We'll get the replay for you shortly, but hey, we have a lot of guys who play both ways, David Dorn included. Let's see if he can make a big play from the safety position here as the ball's thrown deep. We have a man there. Oh, an amazing play on the ball by Liam White, who almost came down with that interception. Great coverage.
Joseph Bracey goes over to
take a look at this. Goes up and just was not able to come down with the play.
2nd and 10 from, it's like the 42-yard line.
The Fighting Irish going for the kill shot there. They tried to take advantage of the turnover, tried to throw it deep to catch us off guard. Great recovery by the Warriors as we hustled to the line of scrimmage. We weren't really set up. Running back trying to get to the edge, gets by our first tackler and is able to get some positive yardage, which is going to bring up 3rd and short.
7-yard pickup from number 8, Tony Phillips. I mean, they do like coming out in this I-form close, and it has been working, either going to the run and having that extra blocker. Number 22 there, Jaden Wright. A lot of versatility, fullback run. You've already seen it break for a touchdown, and then giving a toss to their running back, and they can throw from it too. So they'll come out in it again for 3rd and short. Maybe a fullback dive to this number 22, Jaden Wright, seeing if he can break something.
Wheaton Academy blitzing off the edge. That's going to be a first down by Bishop Mack. We had 2 Warriors there. Take a look right here. Nico Zepeda was there. You can see 2 Warriors here, and the ball is going to run right at him, but maybe a miscommunication, or we weren't really following who had the ball. Not able to bring him down in the backfield. I think the quarterback did a good job of selling that handoff to maybe it was a play action pass, and we just got caught off guard.
Yeah, it looks like he split the 2
flag
defenders.
On the play, though, Zach. Let's see, is it going to break in our way, or?
No, well, there was a flag on the play.
Trying to look to see if Bishop Mack is not advancing, and they haven't moved the first down sticks yet, so we might have caught a break. Let's see what they signal. Referee is calling over the Bishop Mack coach, so I have a feeling that it's going to be on the Warriors. Yeah, it was a personal foul on the Warriors. I didn't see it. Did you see it? Was there something action after the play?
I did not see it. Maybe push off afterwards, but I mean, we'd have to see a replay to see if we can figure out what happens as we come into, looks like a timeout.
Yeah, timeout Warriors. I like the call. We're a little shaky there. A couple missed tackles, a penalty. We're a little off of our game mentally after that turnover. I love that Coach Johannick called that timeout.
Especially as quarterback David Dorn, he has to take 2 mindsets. 1, being a quarterback, and 2, being a safety. It might be a little hard kind of adapting to each one throughout the game. A lot of stress on him, too, to make some big plays. But, I mean, he's doing pretty well tonight on the offensive side.
For sure. Thank you all for watching. Be sure to follow us also on Instagram at The Real Watt TV. Throw up a lot of different things that are going around on campus. You can keep tabs on what's going on here at Prince Crossing Road. Homecoming is coming up in a couple weeks. Really excited for that. That'll be our next football broadcast.
Yeah, homecoming at WA is something else. I mean, just field day. Everyone dressed up as colors. I mean, the seniors, they have red day. Freshman year, I saw someone dressed up as the Kool-Aid Man. It's very interesting. We had Space Day, Animal Day, Back to the Future Day. A lot of different ways we can celebrate our culture here at Wheaton Academy. Super cool to have. Also, a huge shout out to Jim Holtrop, who is our
Yes,
person who directs
indeed.
all of that. Super glad to have him. I-form close again. Fumbled! Looks like it will be picked up.
And the Fighting Irish give it right back. Take a look at this replay.
A quick hike, maybe not
But
ready.
we have a flag on the field. Hold on a second. Okay, it's on Bishop Mack. Penalties decline. Great. So I think, I mean, that play happened so fast right after we came out of our conversation. It almost looked like he just put it on the turf. I didn't see anybody even make connection.
I didn't see anyone hit it either. It was kind of like with that personal flag. I don't really know what happened right there, but
That was big, though. We needed that.
But yeah, shout out to the 150 viewers right now on YouTube. Thank you guys all for all your support. Even if you can't make it to the games, we love to have you on the live stream. We love to commentate for you, kind of tell you what's going on. Super great to be part of this team, part of this crew, especially with Mr. Smith. Super fun to be able to be up here in the booth and tell you what's going on and give you our insights on it and how we think things should go down.
No doubt about it. This is one of my favorite perks of the job. Love being up in the booth. Wish we had more than 4 home games. Warriors take over. Belai Brummel in at the quarterback position. Rolling to his left. Tries to find a man. He was looking for Nico Zepeda. Nothing really there, but let's talk a little bit about Belai. So we're making the quarterback change here. Try to little mix of pace to lead us into the end of the first half. Belai, really strong arm, has come in on a few occasions and thrown some strikes downfield to his receivers. Curious to see what plays are called here for Belai.
But yeah, in his first couple games, he threw 8 completions, 9 attempts, 149 yards, and 3 touchdowns. I believe he has a 140 passing rating in the first 3 games, which is very impressive. He did transfer back to Wheaton Academy for his junior year. Will probably be the quarterback 1 next year if no one comes in,
No doubt
takes a
about
spot.
it. No doubt about it. Looks like he's calling a quick audible there on the line of scrimmage. Finds Liam White on the quick slant. And we get some positive yardage, which is what we want. We go from 2nd and 10 to 3rd and manageable.
But yeah, I think
was that 8 completions and 3 touchdowns? Not a bad ratio that I saw there
not
on
at
that
all.
graphic.
Every 2 throws is a touchdown.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
Video game numbers right there. But yeah, like I was saying, if we can just get some short passes, get some first downs, and travel down this field, that can easily be turned or stretched into a 6-minute drive, which will be perfect, leaving them no time as the ball has been kind of going back and forth with turnovers. Belay snaps the ball, hopefully holding on to it as he does. Looks like it'll be a loss of 4.
Yeah, tough break. So once again, you can see we run the read option. He fakes the handoff right here. So a read option is where the quarterback has a chance where he can read what is the linebacker doing. You can see that number 41 takes the running back, so he made the right call. Only problem was there were 2 gold hats sitting there waiting for him. So tough position. Didn't really play out the way we wanted it, but we're going to have to punt it away. So that 6-minute drive ended up being about a 30-second drive, so we're going to give the ball back to the Fighting Irish and make allow our defense to get a stop.
Very good punt by number 8, Liam White. Didn't know he had a leg. See if we can get a tackle here. Ooh, good ragdoll tackle. We'll be down at the 44-yard line, seeing if Bishop Mack can score, but there is a flag on the play.
Yeah, it's back at the 30. I think it might be holding or maybe a block in the back. We'll see. I think they're going to back up on this as you see the referees talk it over.
Definitely on Bishop Mack.
Head referee is the guy in the white hat. It is going to be holding on the Fighting Irish. So thankfully, with 5 minutes to go, Bishop Mack is going to have to earn any points that they get. Ball will be placed right around the 25-yard line. And he's still walking. Ball's going to be placed at the 20. So 80-yard drive here for the Irish if they want to put any more points on the board.
Sets up Waugh greatly to see if they can stop this Bishop McNamara offense. And I was just thinking that this game script has kind of turned into an offensive heavy to a defensive heavy battle between the offenses. Number 8 gets a 5-yard run, but I thought it was going to go up to all the way to like 30-30, 40-30, something like that. But now it looks like it'll be battle of the defenses in the trenches.
Hey, it does look like that. I agree. You never know. Game of runs. We had 6 points at the end of the 3rd quarter last time, these 2 teams, and we finished with 49. High school football is unpredictable. So don't go anywhere at halftime because we're going to have an electric second half. Second and long here for the Irish. Another pitch to their running back. Great tackle made. Let's see who that was. I'm going to check the number here. That was Johannick. Watch this replay. Johannick's going to find the gap, come unblocked, and just make that first contact and make sure he wraps up there so that the tackle's not broken.
Does that bring up a 3rd and 7 for Bishop Mack? Already looking like they could possibly turn over. They are in our half of the field, so I would expect a punt. I-form close again, number 18 looking to throw up to Eddie Casper, and he will deflect that. Great play by Eddie Casper. Talk about athleticism, staying with number 1 on Bishop Mack. Let's take a replay on this.
You don't know how hard this is, folks at home, but when you're not the receiver, you have to run, keep your eye on the ball, and try to time it perfectly. Look at this. Casper gets up above the man, deflects it, and it would have been a completion had he not got some hand on that leather. Great play, and the Warrior defense gets a key stop that they needed, and Bishop Mack is going to punt it back to us. You're right, Zach. It's becoming a defensive battle.
And this is very back and forth. Multiple turnovers, multiple third downs, not converting. I'm going to say it's going to have to be a battle of the defenses for the rest. Maybe Wheaton Academy, as that is almost blocked by Nico Cepeda. Close one as he calls a fair catch, which doesn't hit him but will go out of bounds at the 40 or the 38-yard line, excuse me.
Let's see if that hit him. I don't think it did, but the fan reaction made me think it might have caught his leg. I didn't, but you never know. You get nervous when that stuff happens because that could have been Bishop Mack ball. Talk about these camera angles. If you're watching at home, don't get too comfortable. You might never come back to Performance Trust Field to watch it live with these amazing camera angles we got on field. We've got cameras above us in the booth. We got cameras down on the field giving you these close-ups. Just want to give some love to our camera crew who we will spotlight later in the broadcast in the fourth quarter by name.
Yeah, huge shout out. It's a lot harder to do what you think they might do. You might just be thinking it's pointing a camera, hitting a button. It's a lot more. It's a lot more about composition and angles and switching up shots. This will be a run to Stas. Looks like it'll be
hit and dropped.
Met at the line of scrimmage. 0-yard rush for him.
Yeah, he was hit by number 43, the middle linebacker, Mel Hay, senior. Clock continues to tick, though. I honestly think at this point, the Warriors would love to see the clock hit zeros without giving the ball back to Bishop Mack. Obviously, we'd love a score, but I think more importantly, taking in a lead 14-7 at halftime would be a great spot for us to regroup.
Especially being in the lead of a defensive game. A lot of low scoring. I feel like high scoring can go either way, really, with one possession just being the difference. And even on the defensive side, too, as Wheaton Academy is in I-form close. Belay being rushed by number 55 as he does throw the ball away, just a few yards away from Nico Cepeda. We'll bring it to a 3rd and 9.
Yeah, that's tough. Take a look. Let's see if we can freeze it right here. See, at this point, like Belay's trying to roll out where he does a great job of throwing off of his back shoulder, but with that linebacker in his face, he really can't set his feet and make any kind of throw. I mean, that's just really, really tough there for a quarterback.
Yeah, I believe that guy was on a quarterback contain, which means that the quarterback starts scrambling out. He disengages from his blocking assignment and goes around to get him. Try to see if he can get a tackle for a loss.
All right, Zach, we got 3rd and 9, 4 wide receivers. You have 3 at the top of your screen.
It's a very important play right here.
Belay looking, dropping, great pocket. He throws deep. He's got a man. It's Casper. Does he come down with it? Let's see the signal. He does.
What a catch.
Big play by the Warriors.
Eddie Casper. Wow.
There you see it. When you give our quarterbacks time to throw, he puts it right in step with Eddie Casper, who makes a nice sliding catch right on the sideline.
Just such a privilege to have Eddie Casper on this field. I feel like he's had a couple of clutch 3rd down catches that got us that 1st down. Puts us in field goal position if we need to resort to it. Ball will be marked on the 23-yard line. Belay still at quarterback and single back a slot position.
Belay under center. Play action pass. Belay rolling out. Looking. Finds, I believe that was number 2, Nico Cepeda.
Yeah.
And Nico does a great job. It's dangerous when you run across the middle like that. I thought I saw a collision coming, but he did a great job securing that ball.
I was about to say that's a very dangerous pass as a quarterback to lead your wide receiver into his blind side. That could have been easily a fumble if he laid that hit, or even maybe an injury, which you would not have wanted to see.
No doubt about it. So I definitely think the Warriors are going to let this one run to the 2-minute warning. We'll see. But with 5 seconds, I don't know if we'll snap it. Maybe we'll try to catch them off guard.
Looks like it'll be a run to Stas. Maybe a fumble.
No, he was down.
And Stas's leg looks...
He's cramping, I think. Looks like a cramp. Yeah, he was scaring me holding up the leg, but I think that's a cramp. Let's see if Stas's knee was down before he fumbled. It was. He was reaching for the first down, and then he cramped up there. You can see the calf is tight in his white sock. Look at that. Boom. He reached out, but for those watching at home, anytime any part of your torso hits the turf, you are down. So even though the ball did roll free, it's still going to be Warrior ball there as Stas is dealing with a cramp.
Yeah, I've had a lot of those cramp injuries as well, and they're...
What do you do for a cramp? Do you have any special remedies for a cramp?
I think heat. Heat helps a lot, like moisturize that area and kind of keeps it from being tense. I mean, I'm not a medical expert,
Do you ever try anything like mustard packets, pickle juice?
I've heard of mustard packets.
You have? It's a thing. It's a thing.
They do have them.
I swear by it.
At football practice, if you have a cramp, you just take mustard and just eat it.
Yep. Kind of disgusting, but it does its work. And
yeah, you can use that mustard to put it on a shack dog. I mean,
boom! Head over to the shack with the mustard after your cramp, and it will be gone, and you'll have a full stomach. And for students watching, you can even use push coin at the shack. Business innovation at its finest.
At its finest. Big 3rd and 6 for the Wheaton Academy Warriors. Looks like they come out in a 4 wide receiver set with no tight end. Stas in the backfield. Hopefully his leg will be okay for the second half.
Is that Stas or Apostoli? I can't tell. I think
that
it's
is Apostoli.
Belai looking, oh no. Oh, thank goodness. That one got away from us. Threw that one into double coverage with a little loft. Take a look at this. Great camera angle. Two gold helmets over there, and we thankfully secured possession. It does bring up 4th down. It's close. I mean, the turf is wet. Can't tell if we're going to bring out Special Teams Player of the Year, James Kapitanek. We are going to talk it over. We called a timeout here. 90 seconds to go. We will see. We will see if Cappy is going to come out here, number 58, to see if he goes for the field goal or if we're going to try to go for the touchdown. What do you think? What would you call here if you're? Let's put on your offensive coordinator hat.
Okay.
What do you think?
It's on. Offensive coordinator hat is on.
Engage. What do you think?
I think I would take the field goal if I trusted my kicker enough.
Yeah, what would this field goal be? Ball's at the 25, 20.
Looks at the 18, yeah.
18. Add 10 for the end zone plus 5 or 6.
28. Looks like
That'd be about
35.
a 35-yard field goal.
I think that's doable. I think if Cappy has the I think Cappy does have the potential to do it, so James Kapitanek. I think I would kick a field goal here. Ball isn't perfectly in the center of the hash mark, so it would be a little bit more of a difficult kick for him. I don't think wind is a factor. I would personally take the field goal. Puts you up 2 possessions going into the half. If they score a touchdown in the opening drive of the second half, you always have that 3 points to fall back on. And it looks like they'll be going for it on 4th and 6. Huge play.
We're feeling bold here, but I like it. We've got Belai in the shotgun. We only need 6 yards, so take a look. We need to get it to the 14-yard line. Tough break. We'll see in the replay if we had a man. We look like we ran a slant. Let's see what we got here.
It looked like number 8 could have been open over right there. I wonder if we can get a replay freeze frame on that.
Yeah, I like that. You can hop on the telestrator here if we get another replay in just a second. So the Warriors will take over on defense. Our goal here, Zach, we cannot give up a big play.
We can't. We can't give up a play over 30 yards. We don't even want to put them in field goal position, I feel like. As maybe we'll get back to that replay later.
But look, they're going for it. They're coming out in shotgun, 4 wide receivers. This is the first time we've seen that from them.
Yeah, looks like a little bit of close.
Pressure. Quarterback's hit, and he's going to be sacked.
Number 50.
A gang of maroon jerseys causing him to scramble around, and it's finally number 50, Noah Husted, who brings him down.
I think I was going to see a fumble right there. Coming from behind, maybe he could have got a little strip fumble going, but
it was dangerous. 2nd and long. Let's see if the Warriors, our defensive line are just pinning their ears back, looking to get a big sack here. Quick out, makes a nice move, but there's a lot of maroon jerseys over there. He's not going anywhere.
Making the assist tackle on the play.
Believe
it will be 3rd and short.
Ticks under 45 seconds here. 3rd and short.
Bishop Mack still has 2 timeouts left to use. I don't think they'd risk passing that much.
Almost jumped the route, but the catch is made, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 40.
I think what Bishop Mack is doing right now is very dangerous. I believe they already have 2 turnovers on the game, only 40 seconds left, 1 or 2 timeouts left to play with. But I would personally just run the clock out, see if 22 or number 8 for the Bishop Mack football team can gash one for them.
Yeah. Quarterback looking. Throws deep over the middle. It's caught right at the midfield. He's hit and dropped. It's going to be another 1st down. Let's see if they call a timeout or if they hustle up to the line to try to spike it. Looks like they're calling the timeout. So Bishop Mack opening up the passing game now, as that's 3 straight completions for their quarterback. And with 22 seconds to go, Warriors need to stay disciplined. And the defense, coached by Justin Swider and assisted by Swider Sr., his father, we know we've watched a lot of film. Let's see if our guys can be in the right position to close this half out.
Yeah, very strong message. Father Swider, the older Swider of the two, spoke in chapel a few days ago, had very strong messages about being a warrior and what that's like, and using your time on earth to just glorify God in all that you do. So good message from him. Excited to see what he'll do for this program faith-wise.
No doubt about it. I think he talked about we're only promised 2 days, right?
Yep.
Today, and then that day later when Christ returns. Always want to live with that reality, and it just makes you be present in the moment. Grateful for what you have and how we can use those blessings to make a difference in the world. There you see. I can't call them the Maroon Platoon tonight.
We aren't very maroon.
We're at a luau right now. But
yeah,
they are hype, and they are hoping to see a big stop from the Warriors.
Platoon. Some sort of confusion on the field.
Yeah, looking to see.
Maybe how much time is on the clock. Oh, they'll go back into it. Gun formation, same package as last time as they motion over number 8. Probably looking for a short slant from him as he runs.
Great play there by number 58, James Kapitanek. That run, it was a designed little kind of a counter, and if Cappy didn't get him, he might have gone for a while. Take a look. It was a fake counter, boom, arm tackle by Cappy, or else he would have scurried for a few more. Great job. Another timeout. I think that was their last one.
Maybe they might have one more, but we'll see.
I think they called one early because there was some confusion on that. They had a 3rd down situation, so I believe they're out of timeouts.
Yeah, 19 seconds. Maybe trying to find a 20-yard out route and then see if they can get something downfield. This can be a very pivotal drive for how this game will work out.
We gotta wait till we get set.
Same exact package as what they had before.
Quarterback looking, throws deep, has a man, overthrew him. Great coverage there by the Warriors.
Eddie Casper looks like he got tripped up on that play, which might have prevented that catch.
That brings up 3rd down. So I think we're going to see the exact same thing. They know that they have 2 plays, Zach, to try to go for the end zone. Curious to see if they have their quarterback roll out to give his receivers a little bit more time. Wheaton Academy, let's see what our defense comes out in. We play a traditional 4-3 with a cover 2 with 2 high safeties. It looks like that's what we're in again. So David Dorn and Joe Bracey are your 2 safeties in the middle of the field. They're playing deep. You've got Eddie Casper and Liam White also giving a lot of room. They want to force the ball in front of them. Quarterback throws a short out route. Great play design there. First down.
Grabbed in by number 1 for Bishop Mack.
Nice little out route. Clock down to under 10 seconds, though. So we're down to our final play, or maybe 1 or 2 plays left.
I'm expecting a post route from one of these outside wide receivers, maybe even a corner, trying to see if they can break or split that cover 2. Maybe 2 streaks on the outside. See if they can draw those safeties outside and find someone up the middle for a touchdown.
Here we go, 4 wide receivers, 2 on each side. Quarterback drops, throws another quick out, incomplete. Clock now down to 6. That play only took 3 seconds off the clock, so they can either try one more of those or they just say this is their last play and they try to get something up in the end zone. It might be some sort of, I guess you could say, a Hail Mary of sorts. Just put it up in the end zone, let their receivers make a play. Let's see if Warriors can get some hands on the ball and try to swat it down to avoid what will be a tough blow going into the half. These teams are battling out there.
I don't think a single point has been scored in the second quarter. I might be wrong, but very low scoring.
We haven't scored in a while. We have
Yeah.
not scored in a while.
Let's see if we can see a touchdown here. Looks like number 1 will be offsides for Bishop Mack. It looks
Last
like, but
play of the
there's that
game.
corner route.
I don't think he scored. Let's see where they call it. They call incomplete pass. This is going to be, we're going to get a couple replays because that was a great throw and catch. Bishop McNamara's fans not happy. Let's take a look. Let's see if we can freeze it. Okay, so that his foot is in, and then he backs, but I think his butt might hit out of bounds. I don't think he got the ball across the pylon, Zach. We're going to wait again because, you know, there's no challenge flag in high school football. You're not going to be able to make a decision. What an amazing end. Hold on 1 second. We'll come back and give you a preview here for that when we come back from the second half. But as you can see, don't go anywhere. My heart is racing.
That was crazy. Crazy end of the half.
Crazy into the half. They're still deliberating it with the referees over there. But hey, from what we saw in the one replay we showed you, I think his butt landed out of bounds and the ball
I was about
not
to say,
across
looks like
the
his
pylon.
leg might have just barely clipped the outside line before he got in.
Yep. Well, hey, don't go anywhere. 14-7 Warriors. A lot of football to play.
Second half is going to be crazy.
And if this game is anything like the last year's game, we have no idea what to expect. We'll be back in a few minutes after a short break here at Performance Trust Field. Don't go anywhere. All right, ladies and gentlemen, after that short break, we are back. 90 seconds until the second half kicks off, and we're going to have a great matchup here. We thought it might be high scoring, ended up not being as high scoring, but who knows what the second half's going to look like.
I thought it was going to be like 30-30, but I mean, low scoring game, only 3 touchdowns scored, no field goals, solid scores, 14-7. I don't know. I honestly have no clue. It will go either way. Either the offenses are going to come out ready or the defenses are going to come out ready, or one or the other. Maybe one team goes and gets 3 touchdowns in a row.
Get a bowl of chips, some popcorn, a drink, and settle in. Before this second half kicks off, we're going to send it down to the field reporter. What a treat. Emma Vega somewhere on field. Emma, what do you got for us down there?
Well, welcome back, Wheaton Academy. We are 50 seconds away from halftime being over, and I am here with Mia McHugh, one of the cheer captains for the cheer team. We have a special tradition at every football game that each touchdown that's scored by the WA football team, the cheerleaders have to do push-ups. So Mia, tell me, how many push-ups do you usually have to do every touchdown?
Well, to throw some math at you, so of course, with each touchdown comes 6 points, and so it all depends on if they get the kick or not. If they get the kick, we do 7 push-ups. If not, we do 6. And then after every touchdown, we add on. So if it was 7, then we add on to either 13 or 14, and so forth.
That is awesome. I definitely am not a big fan of push-ups. So seeing the cheerleaders do push-ups every touchdown, that is just insane. And they're working so hard out cheering for the football team and hyping up the crowd. Thank you so much, Mia. Back to you at the booth.
Nice job, Emma. And Mia McHugh, nice math there. You must have had a good math teacher these last 2 years. I don't know who it was, but well done. And Zach, those push-ups add up. When we scored 50 points the other night, just think, when we score 43, that's 43 push-ups. And then when we score again, it's 50 more. They're doing hundreds of push-ups a night if we score 50-plus points.
Yeah, that's
so
crazy.
Tonight, they've only done 7 plus 14. They've done 21. I hope they do a lot more before the night is over.
Yeah, that'd be tough. Score 50 in one half. Arms are going to fall off. But
exactly.
Here we go, Cappy for the kickoff to start off the second half.
So, yeah, that last play of the half, Bishop Mack almost tied the game up. These teams have been trading blows, both teams with some great drives. Wheaton Academy defense going to have a chance here to try to get a stop and kind of stymie this Fighting Irish offense.
Bishop Mack for the kick return, number 25, brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Bishop Mack offense takes the field, maybe seeing if they can get a touchdown in this first drive.
We will see. Wheaton Academy defense, let's see who we got coming out there. The defensive line looks like it's going to be Noah Husted, James Kapitanek.
Johannick.
No, I think Johannick's linebacker still.
Oh, yeah.
And then who we got? Ethan Brunner, and then is that Stas, number 25? Stas lined up as defensive tackle. Let's go.
That is marked as one of his positions on the sheet.
Yeah, let's see if we can get some push here up front. Pitch to the outside, and that's a big collision, Zach. Yeah, I think that Stas on the defensive line is a switch for today's game. Gives us a little speed on the edge.
Originally was at middle linebacker, so maybe Johannick and Stas are sort of switching those roles this season.
Johannick at the linebacker position, Nico Zapata to his left, and Brandon Keebles, the freshman, to his right. Dorn and Bracey back at the safety position as Dorn actually drops over into coverage. Liam White and Eddie Casper on the edges. Handoff up the middle. He's got space, but he's hit and dropped. Great job by the Wheaton Academy defense to give them absolutely no room. That was Ethan Brunner coming off the edge, sealing that tackle.
So bring it to a 2nd and 7 here. Warriors defense, 3rd and 7, excuse me. As we can see if we can get a stop here.
Yeah, this would be big. This is definitely punting territory, but it's 3rd and 5. If they gain a few, it'll put them in an interesting predicament if they want to go for it, but it's very risky deep in their own territory. Coming out in the I formation, I have a feeling they're going to go play action pass here. No, quick out route. He finds a man.
It looks like it might be dropped. Complete.
He got dropped to his knees just to secure the catch. I mean, that's just smart football there. He knew he needed about 5 yards. He ran about 6, turned, fired, and there's not much you can do there. First down for the Irish. moves the chains. Quarterback once again under center, I formation. Fullback dive burned us early in the first half, and it's another big game, but then a host of Warriors pushing back. I was talking to the coach this week, and every defensive practice ends with a pursuit drill where the coach gives the ball to one player and all 11 defenders just race towards the ball to try to get as many white helmets as they can over there. And it's honestly become a culture thing for this defense. We take pride in not letting someone go into a one-on-one situation, but to have a host of Warriors there to make the tackle.
We'll see a 2nd and 2, maybe another run play for Bishop Mack in that same I-form close. There'll be looks like a stretch. Look like he's losing yards as he might be taken down for a loss of maybe 10 on a single run play that could be 3rd and long. Not a great decision by that running back to see if he can get to the outside as he is taken down by Peter Johannick to start off that tackle. And Joseph Bracey.
And that was huge. We just talked about pursuit drill. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Warriors. Joe Bracey starts it off, and there's just a gang of maroon saying, not today. Great job. Goes from 2nd and short to now 3rd and long. Big possession here for the Warriors. Let's see if we can get a stop.
Yeah, I feel like every single play in this game is very crucial to what will be the outcome. Come out in that same I-form close.
Pump fake. Looking.
Nope, nowhere to look.
Throws deep up the sideline. Has a man. Great cut. Oh, come on. Let's take a look.
I don't think that didn't look like a pass interference on my end.
We're going to see the replay. It's really close. It was a bang-bang play. There might have been contact before the ball got there, but either way, it was really close. See, we weren't able to see that. We might have to get an angle from the wide shot. Coach Johannick not happy. You can see that. It really looked like great coverage from Liam White. He timed that out.
I was about to say he timed it out very well.
He was excited, and then the flag hits the turf. Unfortunate break there because the pass interference is a automatic first down and a 10-yard penalty. Coach Johannick still letting him hear it. You wonder if that was maybe a little bit of a makeup call from that play at the end of the half.
Yeah,
Who knows?
I was about to say. And there really is no review. I don't even think the referees challenge it?
They can huddle up, but I've never, in the 4 years I've been in the booth, really seen a play overturned like that.
Yeah. Another pitch out, number 8, showing off that speed.
That was a great tackle by Liam White there. Number 8 had a burst, had a lot of space, and it was really a one-on-one tackle there at the top of your screen.
This is really starting to develop into a very close football game.
Yeah.
Where mistakes are punished.
Irish are driving, you are right. Had a 3rd and long. Pass interference keeps the drive alive. Warriors with 4 down linemen, 3 linebackers in our traditional cover 2 defense. Nico's a pick. Yeah, there, we saw some movement. You see Nico pointing. That's going to back him up 5 yards. I really liked what we did there. It looked like we kind of switched Nico and Brandon Keebles. They did a little switch there. You saw him. Here's Keebles, the freshman. Here's Nico. And that movement caused the offense to jump, and we'll back them up.
Back in that ISO formation. Hands it off to the big guy.
He's stuffed. Stuffed and brought down. Noah Husted, Peter Johannick, Ethan Brunner, Cappy, our entire D-line involved in that one. Brings up 2nd and long. They are definitely going to pass here, Zach. Let's see what they come out with, what their spread is. They've done a lot of kind of quick outs to their wide receivers. Let's see if we continue to play softer coverage on the outside or if we start to press in just a little bit. Pressing in, though, puts you at risk of getting burnt.
Like I was talking about before, the versatility of this ISO formation. They
Fullback
will
dive,
run it.
once again, the fullback dive has been one of their go-tos.
Number 43 looking like he's making his first appearance for Bishop Mack, Mel Hay.
He was the middle linebacker from earlier who was rushing in the backfield, so another player who plays both ways.
3rd and 6, big 3rd down for this game.
Huge.
Just talk about the pressure that's on these Warriors' backs right now.
they've been out there. This has been about a, 10-play drive, so you know the cardio is kicking in. We got to really get tough here, lock in. Huge stop here on 3rd and 6.
Especially getting that incomplete pass that was marked as a pass interference taken away from them.
Quarterback looking.
Pass it.
It's caught and complete for a first down. They've done a great job of just knowing where that first down marker is, scooting just across, and before we can react, the quarterback puts the ball on the money. Bishop Mack moves the chains.
See a replay of this. He does find that wide receiver. Number 25 for Bishop Mack, Jackson Roberts.
Just because it.
HP pitch, number 22. He could break this for a touchdown. Marked at the 1 or 2 yard line. Good run by Jaden Wright.
Yeah, Bishop Mack has the momentum now. They are knocking on the door, moving the ball mostly on the ground. And here, I can't see them risking the pass. They have 4 tries to score to punch it in from the 3 yard line. It's going to be a steady dose. Maybe look for that fullback dive again, I formation. Let's see.
They have 2 very good running backs in that backfield.
Yeah, let's look for our linebackers to try to stuff the gaps here to prevent the score. I think he crossed. Yeah, there's the signal. So he was met before the line, but then he got that little bit of extra push. That's going to be 6, and so the extra point pending to see if it ties things up at 14.
This is a football game.
No doubt about it. No doubt about it.
He tied 14-14 in the 3rd quarter with 5 minutes left to go.
Warriors going to have to respond. We knew that this was going to be a game, that Bishop Mack, we would hit them in the mouth a couple times. They would return the favor. So excited to see what the Warrior offense does here this first drive of the second half. That extra point is good, so we're at 14 all. That was a long drive.
Yeah, that was. It surely chipped away like 7 minutes of the clock.
Wow.
Off of one drive.
Biggest play of that drive, Zach, was the penalty. That was crucial. It would have been 4th and long, and that was an unfortunate break for the Warriors there.
I still disagree with that call. I mean, he caught the ball clearly, and I think Liam White timed it up, so it wouldn't be called that. And he looked excited. He thought he got it executed, but unfortunately not, as Bishop Mack will score on that drive, and it would have set them up. Pretty good positioning at the 40-yard line. Or no, not even the 40-yard line. It would have been a punt on 4th down. Wheaton Academy hands with up 1 possession. So,
yeah, those bang-bang plays are tough. The referees down in the field don't have the same quality slow-mo replays that we have. They're doing their best, and sometimes those fall in your favor. But even though Coach Johannick was upset, I mean, that play is behind us. We've got a lot of game left. We got to now answer on the offensive end.
Yeah, looks like some strong momentum coming from Bishop Mack out of this halftime. They did score the last touchdown in the first half.
Another pooch scooped up by Nico. Looking to take it around the right edge. Cuts up field, is hit and brought down. Great field position to start the Warriors around the 35-yard line. Let's see who comes out under center. If it's going to be Dorn or Brummel.
Looks like it will be Bly. We'll have to see.
Still looking.
It'll be Dorn.
It's going to be Dorn. He was over there on the sideline taking the play from Coach Tunn, the offensive coordinator. Relays it to his teammates in the huddle. And we start once again with what has become our traditional 4 wide receiver set here. Man in motion, handoff, jet sweep. No, Dorn with the keeper. Great decision because the jet sweep would have been swallowed up in the backfield. So once again, a read option play there from Dorn this time.
Especially having someone as agile as him.
Puts the ball almost in the gut of the receiver, does a great job selling it, pulls it back at the last minute, and then takes it up the middle. I mean, that you drill that in practice. That does not happen that smoothly overnight. Great job there by David Dorn and the running back with that chemistry.
This will be a 4 wide set for Wheaton Academy.
Joe Bracey, nobody on him, a lot of room. Wide receiver screen, Eddie Casper with space, tries to cut up the edge. Still going, hit and dropped. I think that's going to be a first down, though. What do you think?
Might be short by 1. marked as a first down for Eddie Casper. There's that clutch, like second down, third down sort of catch I was talking about in that first half, where they always find him in these crucial situations to get them the first, which I think is a pretty big part of his game.
Yeah, that's what we need. Warriors have to sustain drives. We cannot have any more 3 and outs. And that's not possible without the offensive line giving our quarterback some time. Coach Johannick said that this was going to be one of the biggest challenges for our O-line the last few years, and I feel like they've really done a great job of giving us time and space to work the offense.
Another end-around sweep for
He's
Eddie
got
Casper.
room. Pushed out of bounds, short gain of about 6.
Eddie Casper on the jet sweep. Runs out of bounds.
Brings up second and manageable. You love seeing positive yardage on first down.
I think a running play right here will be smart. Take a look at this replay. As Eddie Casper just gets that edge.
Yes.
Will be 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 is huge. I mean, I'm a Titans fan. In week 1, we got demolished. It seemed like every first down we were going backwards. And it's just, it makes it really difficult for an offense. But now, 2nd and 3, you can run like you said. You can take a shot deep. Really, really hard to defend a 2nd and short like this.
David Dorn will come out in ISO formation. And then at the line of scrimmage, that is Andrew Apostoli in the backfield. Or Stas Nicolau in the backfield.
Yeah, 25-26, those numbers are blurring together. It's tough. You can see he's running it straight up the middle, but unfortunately there is a gold jersey, gold helmet right there waiting for him. We just talked about how it's going to be tough for our O-line. They've done a great job, but that one there, they got the best of us. Let's see how we respond here on 3rd and short.
We did lose 2 yards from that, so it'll bring up a 3rd and 5. Hopefully we can get a first down here.
3 wide receivers on the right side. That's
Looks
a jump.
like
That's going to be a first.
Encroachment, I
We
believe.
will take it. Big penalty there from the Irish. Look, right here at the bottom of your screen. Watch him cross. Ooh, David Dorn with the hard count. Did a great job of selling that one, and that's going to be a first down Warriors.
See, he's pulled off the field.
Oh, did he? Did he get yanked? Yikes. But, hey, coach is giving an arm around him, a nice embrace. That's just a good job.
It's 41 Deshaunte Thompson.
It's a first down.
It's their linebacker, part of their linebacker core.
That should be so it's 3rd and 5. We get a 5-yard penalty, Zach, and it's now 3rd and inches. I'm not really understanding that. Maybe it was 5.5. Either way, this will be an interesting play call. We haven't seen such a 3rd and short situation. Do we go for a QB sneak? Do we go for a play action pass here?
I might see a QB sneak. Yep.
Yeah. You could tell the way he was angling his feet, right?
Oh, he's still up.
He needs to go down.
Yeah.
Good. We got the first. We don't want to risk any injuries. Go down, David. Nice job, though. He's a really tough kid. Been working really hard. He's not going down easy. So that's the first down Warriors. I mean, that's not exciting, but that's winning plays right there. That's winning football, getting that crucial first down.
And it looks like David Dorn, almost being sent up the field, stays on by walking back over to the sideline, seeing if he can get this drive for the Warriors, get a touchdown maybe, or even put them in field goal position.
Yep, we're into Irish territory. Fresh set of downs. I have a feeling we're going to take a shot here. 3 wide receivers right. One of them's wide open. Dorn rolling to his right, throwing. Does a great job, actually. Oh, and they're going to call a penalty on that.
I don't think that ball was catchable, in my opinion.
I don't either, Zach. Explain that rule for those watching at home, and we'll see what the umpires call here.
So normally with a pass interference, if the ball is reachable for the wide receiver and then gets either pushed or tugged on or tackled by the cornerback, it is a pass interference. But if the ball is uncatchable, meaning 10 yards over his head, maybe a missed throw, it is not pass interference because it wasn't a playable ball.
Yeah, and you can hear some fans yelling it's uncatchable, but hey, the umpire made the call, pass interference. That's going to be an automatic first down. It's kind of like back and forth. You know, last possession, we had a bad pass interference penalty. They returned the favor here for us, and we are knocking on the door. Let's see if we can take advantage just like they did.
Haven't seen a run in a while except for David Dorn's little QB sneak. Might see maybe something from Stas as they do line up in ISO formation. Number 7, for the Wheaton Academy Warriors. That'll be Brett Peacock lining up on the outside.
High formation. It is going up the middle. Not a lot of space there.
So there'll be a flag on the play. Might be something on Bishop Mack.
Yeah, let's take a look. I'm going to wait for the signal. There we go. Great camera crew finding the head referee with the white hat. Wondering if it would be maybe a face mask or a holding call. Let's see what he said. Oh, they're waving it off. Picked up the flag, so it's going to be, we gained a few yards. It'll be 2nd and long here.
Still not a bad play call to run that football. Not throwing interception, getting, I believe, 2 or 3 yards. Maybe brings a good short pass. Be 2nd down and 9.
So this is bizarre, Zach. Minute 40 left. Bishop Mack had a 7-minute drive. We're working up a 4 or 5-minute drive right here. It might literally be one team apiece a drive in the entire 3rd quarter.
Yeah.
Empty set for Dorn. Looking to throw. Throws a quick slant to Liam White or a quick corner route, and he gets close to the 1st down. Keeps digging. We'll see what they call.
Looks like a 1st down.
Waiting for the signal. Take a look. I've been trying to point that out. It's like they're leaving when we run 3 wide receivers on a side. Their safety is staying deep, and so we have a lot of space. I wonder if we keep trying to capitalize on that until they decide to make an adjustment.
All I gotta say is I think they've been watching film on Eddie Casper and seeing how much damage he can do with those deep routes. So they're respecting him and giving him a little bit of room, which opens up pockets in these first 5 yards. As it will be a run to, I believe, Stas.
Yeah, I think that was another one of those read options. And once again, I think Dorn made the right decision to hand that one off to Stas. You want positive yardage on 1st down. Clock is going to tick. We're probably going to have one more play in this 3rd quarter. As we're knocking on the door, ball on the 15-yard line. We need to get to the 8-yard line for a 1st down.
While we're in this little short breakage of time, the Warriors are wearing their maroon jerseys for the first time. Brand new jerseys, brand new pants. Pretty cool look for them. They had them 2 years ago, but ever since switching over the logo, it's their first premiere.
Yeah, those are slick. Love the shoulders with the kind of gray and white stripes. Dorn keeping it, has Liam White over there, throws it up. That you hear is the buzzer at the end of the 3rd. That was a dangerous play. I wish he had put a little more on that ball. He kind of left Liam White there to hang, but Liam White does a good job securing that. Into the 3rd quarter here, you know it's time for our on-field reporter once again to make an appearance. Emma Vega somewhere here at the stadium. Where are you at and what do you got for us?
It is now the 4th quarter, and as Brad Byrne put it, it's up to the players whether they want it or not. It is humid outside, it's hot outside. We are tied 14-14, and I spoke to a few members in the crowd earlier, and they said they have high hopes for the game. They know it's going to be tough, but we are really hoping for a score here to put us in the winning rounds. Back to you at the press box.
Great stuff, Emma. Give us a good pulse of what people are thinking down there. You gave us a quote from our athletic director, Brad Byrne, who does a great job helping all of our teams be successful and have everything that we need to put in place. And it's time for the 4th quarter. And at this point in the game, strategy still matters a little bit. A lot of it comes down to grit, as Emma alluded to. And when I was talking to Coach Joe Hannick, one of his things that he says he quotes often is that culture will eat strategy for breakfast. And so it's time to see which one of these programs is the most gritty and ready to lock in and walk out of this game with a W.
Yeah, see what team steps up both mentally and physically. Of course, physically will get you some touchdowns, but mentally will kind of feed into that toughness that a team can have and has stored up throughout the whole game.
Yeah, you touched on this earlier. It's kind of been a game of teams countering mistakes. So I'm interested to see if there's any more big mistakes, turnovers, or penalties that might play big into this game. But right now, the Warriors with a big opportunity here. Ball on the 10-yard line with a chance to score. 3rd and 3.
For any of you wondering, after the quarter, the Warriors and Bishop Mack fighting Irish switch sides. So we are on the field outside, as that'll be maybe a jet sweep. Read option to David Dorn. Looks like he might pick up 3 yards.
He's still going. Let's go. That's going to be a 1st down for the Warriors. Great decision by Dorn, and he carries tacklers down to the 5.
And that was a 3rd down, too. Big clutch play from him.
5 on the play. Results in a Wheaton Academy first down.
There you see the O-line getting a little break. Big number 54 at the right tackle position, Jake Figurski. Been battling all night long. Let's watch him right now, number 54. Makes a great block there, gives us space, but we weren't able to finish. Nice job setting the edge by Fig.
But yeah, I talked to Jake Figurski before this game, and said his 3 key things he wanted to do tonight was give the quarterback a good pocket to either scramble or make some good throws. He wants to get linebacker blocks. He wants to get a pancake tonight, and he wants to have good engagement with the D-line to kind of make those gaps, create that separation that can get that running back through the line.
That's good stuff. I love that he's hunting down a pancake. I haven't been watching for it, but I know he's keeping tally in his mind. I'd love to see a 4th quarter pancake from Big Fig. All right, Zach. 2nd down. We're going 3 wide receivers left, shotgun, empty backfield. Dorn with the keeper, has space, gets in the end zone for the touchdown. What a block by number 52, Peter Johannick, picking up the blitz, and Dorn scurrying in for the score.
I mean, there's that gap that the offensive line created.
That was
literally
huge.
Just mentioned it with Jake Figurski. Wants to create that separation. If we could get a replay on that, that would be great. But
we'll get it after the. Oh, here you go.
Good rush.
Take a look. Yeah, that one was the David Dorn run. We'll get the other replay in a second, but let's let our special teams player of the year last season, Mr. Automatic as we call him, through the uprights.
See if we can get a freeze frame and draw on this iPad.
Take a look at the score. Such a big play there. Warriors needed to capitalize on that drive. That was a long drive. We took over with about 5-6 minutes left.
So yeah, that was like a 7-minute drive. 2 7-minute drives.
That was huge. 2 7-minute drives.
Looks like we don't have a replay for that play, but still a very impressive touchdown. Maybe see if we can see a momentum shift between these teams. Bishop Mack with the final 2 scores, but it looks like Dorn might get this last laugh.
We will see. A lot of time left.
Enough time for 2 drives. Bishop Mack goes down and gets a touchdown, takes that 7-minute. Waugh does have a good 3 or 4 minutes. See if they can drive down and get something started.
Yeah, that last play there, that last drive entirely, we were very patient. We did not give up on the running game, even though we got stuffed a couple of times. And I love that we decided to establish a little bit of dominance inside there to punch that one in. Now the Wheaton Academy defense with a chance to come up big.
Great kickoff by James Kapitaniuk as looks like a Warrior is down on the field. Hard to get up. It's like number 45.
Brandon Keebles. Yeah, I want to take a second on special teams. I wasn't able to see before they get off the field, but we have a big guy on special teams named David Resendez, number 12. Coach Johannick, in the interview that I had with him this week, spoke really highly of David. He's from West Chicago. He's a transfer this season. Coach was talking about he's just been really enjoying being a part of our football team, having a blast, has had a huge impact on special teams, and said that he's just an overall stud, and we're excited to have a few transfers this year as a part of our football team. So shout out to David.
Looks like there'll be a flag on the play.
That's
like
big,
false
Zach.
start. Sets him back 10 or 5 yards.
Yeah, they're going to be 1st and long now. Let's see if we can spot the movement. Oh, there it is. The right guard. You see him standing up looking around like, oops, he knew what he did. You got to like that camera view, too. Nice job from the crew.
So our maroon platoon over there starts chanting, "I believe we will win," which I think rooted in the beginning of the Olympics.
Yeah, United States men's national team. I got to admit, now when I hear the word believe, I just think of my guy, Ted Lasso. Do you watch Ted Lasso?
I have not, no.
Zach, check it out, Apple Plus. It's worth the $5 a month. You can just binge through 1 month. An amazing show. You cannot help but smile and laugh when you're watching Ted Lasso. football coach, actually, who then goes over to Europe and becomes a football coach. And it's a very interesting premise.
The football to soccer?
Yes.
Wow, that's very interesting.
That's all you need to know. Go watch it.
2 separate styles of play, too.
1st and 15. Fake pitch. Quarterback rolling. He's going to go deep over the middle. Has a man. It's caught. Big play there by the Irish. Well executed, and we just couldn't get there. Beautiful throw and catch by them. Player down on the field. They're signaling for the trainer to hustle over. I can't tell if it's a cramp.
Might be a wide receiver.
Or if it's something a little more serious. We hope he's okay. Let's take a look. I mean, he threw that ball as hard as he could, and it was on the money for receiver number 1, who was just tripped up.
Looks like his right leg.
Yeah, the right leg maybe got under him a little bit, or they're stretching it out. Either way, that's going to be Irish ball in the red zone now, ball at the 25. So they come back right after we score, and they are in striking distance. Wow, under 10 minutes to play in this game. It's going to come down to the wire.
It will. 9 minutes left in this clock. The cheerleaders take a knee out of respect for this Bishop Mac Fighting Irish that went down. Hopefully he'll be okay. Might have been a cramp. Looked like a little bit worse.
All right, so never like to see an injury. The only thing that this does help for the Warriors is it gives us a little bit of a chance to kind of regroup after that play, let our emotions die down. A lot of times offenses after a big play will almost rush to the line of scrimmage to try to capitalize. So a small little bit manufactured timeout for Coach Swider to talk to his defense. You see Coach Swider there at the top of the screen.
Looks like he'll be exiting for the game. Not really able to walk on it, needing 2 coaches to help him off the field.
Yeah, not ideal. Hope he's okay.
Barely putting any pressure on that leg. Is that a 3 running back set?
It is. I formation, 3 running backs.
Oh, good job,
and
Nico.
Zapata wraps him up, and then who comes in? Brandon Keebles to finish the job. Great job there by Nico to make first contact, and then Brandon Keebles finishes it. Nico stays home, grabs the jersey, and number 45 finishes it. That's a big, big loss. 2nd and way back.
2nd and 16. And that's when those pursuit drills come in handy.
You know it.
Nico got his hand on him, held on to him, preventing him to rush anymore, and then Keebles came in to take him down. 2nd down and 20. This will come in some sort of tight.
Quarterback looking again. We got pressure on him. He's hit, and he's dropped. Sack! 58, James Kapitanek finished it off. Who was it? I think it was Noah Husted with the initial contact. Let's take a look at this replay. No, that was, who was that with the initial? I think that was Stas with the initial push. Nice job by Stas. Undersized, but making a huge impact on that play. And we're backing them up even more. 3rd and 24. All right, so here's the only problem. Now they're going to go deep, which they burned us last time. Let's see if our defenders are ready. They're going to try to find another play over the middle. Quarterback rolling. No, it's a screen
pass.
And Johannick wraps it up. Or was that Ethan Brunner? We'll see in just a second.
Number 61 taking him down.
Nice job by Ethan Brunner, the sophomore, making a big tackle. It's 4th and long. They're going to have to punt it away. Clock ticking, though, Zach. They might. It's interesting to see what they decide to do.
I don't think they'll go for it. I think they'll trust the process and see if their defense can get a strong stop. Wheaton Academy Warriors did score on that past drive. It's a little bit questionable, but
big play here, Zach. Special teams. We've got to secure this ball. We've got to watch out for a fake, but more importantly, make sure that nothing risky happens down there on the catch. We've got our most sure-handed player there, Eddie Casper, ready to receive it. It's a high punt. He calls for the fair catch, and he decides to grab it. That was risky, but that's why he's back there. Nice job by him. And the Warriors take over deep in their own territory, but with a chance to put this thing away.
Yeah, a touchdown drive here could work very well for them. We'll put them up against 2 possessions, and if Bishop Mack does end up getting a touchdown after that, they'll only have a few minutes to try to stop this defense. So if we can get a touchdown here, very good. If not, I think we can still be able to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, this is a war of attrition right now. With 7 minutes to go, it comes down to the men up front. Can we keep our quarterback safe? Can we create rushing lanes for our running backs to gain yardage? And most importantly, can we not turn over the ball and take care of it? This is when you like having a senior quarterback with a lot of experience under the helm.
Yeah, and this is where mistakes are very valuable. One small mistake can turn around the outcome of this game.
Stas still on his feet. Nice little run there by Stas. Took the initial contact and once again shows great balance, number 25.
Yeah, I'd really like to see his stats for yards after contact.
Yeah. Nice little spin move there, stayed on his feet. And this is important. For those watching at home, watch that clock. I guarantee you we are not in a hurry. We're going to use the entire extent of the 40-second play clock, and we are not in a rush here as we're trying to keep getting first downs to ice this game. Dorn in the shotgun. Looks like we're passing here. Looking to throw. Steps up in the pocket. Has room. Makes a move. Still on his feet. Secure that ball. There you go. First down, Warriors. Nice play by David.
And there's that opening in the offensive line that I was still talking about earlier.
The big boys.
Able to scramble. I don't think that would have been positive yardage if it weren't for the big boys up front. Great job by the offensive line to create that gap that he can get through.
I mean, that makes you so hard to guard, right? When you have elite wide receiver talent on the edges, you have a running back who's been gaining nothing but positive yardage, and then when the defense seemingly covers everyone, the quarterback sees space and gets the first down. That can really sting a defense.
Looks like it'll be another run to Stas.
Yeah,
picking up 3 yards in the play.
Looked like the Irish blitzed there. We can see on the replay, I think they brought some pressure, and they timed that one out pretty perfectly. I think I saw number 72 in the play right now, Charlie Dorn, the brother of actually the quarterback, getting some action on the offensive line, helping to protect his brother.
Clock is ticking all the way down to 5 minutes and 15 seconds.
We need some yards here.
We need a first down right here.
2nd and 8. Let's get some positive yardage, Warriors. We got man in motion. Dorn keeps it. Don't know about that one, but it was a tough decision to make because there were a lot of gold helmets on the field. That's going to bring up 3rd and long, the biggest third down of the night for the Warriors.
Yeah, definitely. The amount of pressure that's on this offense right now, if they don't get something going right here, Bishop Mack could turn it around and score a touchdown and maybe send this to overtime.
And you never know. That's an away game for them. They might even try to go for 2. You don't want to put yourselves in that position. Clock ticks, going to be close to 4 minutes on this next play. 3rd and 10. We're going to have to throw. If it's complete, that will be huge. If it's incomplete, the clock will stop, and we will have to punt it away. So big, big play here. I'm looking for Liam White or Eddie Casper on the edge. Dorn has Nico. He's got room. That's going to be a first down. Great play design. Nico running across the middle of the field. Makes the catch. Scurries for the first. Stays in bounds. The clock is going to tick. Look at that pocket, Zach.
Yep, there's the pocket that Jake Figurski was talking about, making it for the quarterback, giving him a few more seconds to find that open receiver, Nico Cepeda. I believe his 2nd catch of the night brings it to a Warriors 1st and 10 with 3 minutes and 48 seconds left on the clock.
Tick, 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 tick. Let's see what the Warriors do here. Ball around midfield. I am willing to bet this is a handoff to Stas.
Yeah, I mean, you got to let the dog eat. Doing well so far this year.
A heavy dose.
Already has a touchdown tonight, too.
Let's just secure that ball. Hang on. There it is. He's got room. He burst to speed. He's still on his feet. Anastasios has the edge at the 20, the 10. Still on his feet at the 5. Reaches for the goal line. Anastasios Nicolau with the biggest rush of the day, and the Warriors are knocking on the door.
I mean, he definitely got hit at the 40-yard line and brings it all the way to the 5. Talk about the yards after contact there.
will not be denied with another signature spin. He was smelling the goal line. Anastasios with the huge, huge play for the Warriors.
3 broken tackles on that play, too. That's, wow.
3 minutes and 20 seconds to go.
Definitely no rush. 3 minutes inside the 10-yard line.
Guarantee you this is another heavy dose of Stas.
Maybe even a
number 35. We got a lead blocker out there for him. Stas up the middle. Big push from the O-line. Great job, but not a lot of room there for Stas, but he does a great job securing that ball. Flag on the play. I think it came out after. Let's see if there was some extra curriculars or if maybe there was a face mask. Hopefully not a hold. Let's see what the signal is.
A hold would set us back pretty far. But I think we're even content with a 3 right here. Puts us up 2 possessions with only 2 minutes left on the clock. And I don't really think Bishop Mack has had a drive under 4 minutes in which they scored.
Yeah, you are right, and we are really close to almost extra point territory where Mr. Automatic, James Kapitanek, can put it through the uprights. So let's see what we have here. The ball's going to be even closer, Zach. That's a personal foul on the Irish, so it was something that happened late. So I think you're right. We run. If we score, fantastic. If we don't, let's turn it over to Cappy and let's move this thing from 7 to 10 points.
Looks like they'll be in a split close formation, 2 running backs in the back. David Dorn handoff to looks like it'll be a touchdown for number 26, Andrew Apostoli. What a run from him as the offensive line creates a gap for him to run through. And the Warriors look like they are closing out this game, up 2 possessions now, not taking the field goal. And that is a huge touchdown for the Wheaton Academy Warriors as there are 2 minutes left in this game.
All this talk about our wide receiver threats, what do we do here late in the fourth where you start to see who's going to be stronger down the stretch, and we decide to run it down their throats. Awesome job by the entire Warrior offense, letting Bishop Mack know that we are protecting the house tonight and we are not going to be upset and we will not be denied.
Yeah, definitely not the revenge story that Bishop Mack wanted. Being down 14-0 in the first quarter, maybe seeing if they can chip away back. 14-7 up to 14-14, but Wheaton Academy says no as they get 2 touchdowns in a row in the second half.
And the 1-2 punch by Stas and Apostoli. Andrew, not here for the first home game, was actually doing some traveling with his family, some college visits. You know that had to feel good, getting his first touchdown here at Performance Trust Stadium in what is his senior season.
Yeah, Andrew Apostoli transferred last year to Wheaton Academy. As James Kapitaniuk takes the kickoff.
There you see Andrew, who's also running special teams. That's what you might not realize at home, but a lot of these guys play so many positions. I mean, both of these programs have about 50-plus players, but sometimes you have to have your best guys on the field, the bigger, stronger, faster, more mature guys who've had experience, and so a lot of our Warriors play on both sides of the ball.
Yeah, like examples that are like David Dorn, Joseph Bracey. I mean, transitioning from quarterback to safety has to be hard, and even transitioning from wide receiver to cornerback. I mean, that's 2 positions that probably run the most on offense. A lot of strength and endurance has to take a role in that.
No doubt about it. Okay, so let's talk time and score. Bishop Mack needs 2 touchdowns, so they're not going to run the ball anymore. If they do, it's only if they see an advantage. They're going to come out and try to go deep. Let's take an eye on David Dorn and Joe Bracey, our 2 deep safeties, as well as Liam White and Eddie Casper on the edge. There's a throw over the middle, and it's picked!
David Dorn taking it down from the 40 to the 20, all the way to the 10-yard line.
Ball game. Big play from the senior quarterback and safety. That one got away from Bishop Mack.
Yeah, I don't know who that ball was going to.
Think it was a miscommunication, or that one just
I was very confused.
Sailed on him.
But way to still secure that catch and still get yards. David Dorn, number 9 here at Wheaton Academy, is also a senior, lives right across the street, so he can pretty much just walk to school, has that luxury.
There you see Coach Swider still coaching his team. This game never out of reach, but the way the Warriors are playing, I feel like it's just going to be another steady dose of smash and dash up the middle from our two running backs. The offensive line is just grooving. Johannick, Husted, Figurski, Cappy.
Let the big dogs eat. ISO formation here from David Dorn, expecting a run to Stas, and there it is.
He's
Can
got
he
a
break
hole.
it through?
Stas is so shifty. I mean,
I
it
know.
looked like he had nothing there.
He's got that agility.
He really does. Take a look. Watch this play. Freeze it right here. There's a lot of action happening, and watch how Stas kind of ducks under it right there. Burst through the little gap that created by his lineman and gets down to the 5.
Good little lead block there from Peter Johannick.
Clock is ticking, ticking, ticking as the Warriors are knocking on the door once again. If they score here, they should just keep on walking and go grab some shack and cheese.
Yeah, might as well. Bring the shack out to them.
Does the shack deliver? That's dangerous.
I don't know, but it can move. That's all I know.
Uber Eats the shack?
Maybe.
If not, they're missing out. Handoff up the middle. He's swarmed and brought down.
That looked
But the clock's going to run.
very close to an injury. He's a little slow to get up.
Timeout, Bishop Mack. I mean, if you're watching at home, it doesn't get any better than that. Great job by the camera crew all night long. So how many do I don't want to give you a math problem on the spot, but I wonder how many push-ups these cheerleaders have done.
Oh, that's got to be a lot.
7 plus 14.
I mean, you're the math teacher here,
7
so
plus 14 plus 21 plus 28. That's a lot of push-ups.
it's like 100 something.
I don't know if it reaches that, but let's pretend.
Yeah.
It's 100 something.
We'll make up a number.
The biceps and the chest will be sore. Let's just say that.
Yeah.
Minute 25. Up 2 scores. This is definitely the final dagger in the coffin, final nail in the coffin here if Watt can punch it in.
So we can see a little brother on the team cheering them on. Maybe a future Fighting Irish. We'll see.
You never know. And it puts it in perspective, right? This is going to be a tough loss for whoever does lose this game, but once you get back home, you're with family, you realize that it is just a game, even though you put a lot of time in.
And there is a touchdown by David Dorn on the QB sneak. What a run. Was not expecting that. I was expecting maybe an H3 dive up the middle as the Wheaton Academy Warriors get their 34th point of the night, and that might be a lot of push-ups.
Yeah, I'm done. Now we're at 100 something.
Yeah, definitely.
There is a flag on the field. It looked like at the end of that play that there was a little bit of a kind of collision. I mean, your adrenaline is going. I don't even know if it was a taunt as much as like it's just hard to stop. You're afraid people are coming at you. So I don't think it was anything malicious, but I do think that it was worth the penalty, and that will be enforced on the kickoff. And so the Warriors, the touchdown does count. We go up 20. Let's see if Cappy can make it 21.
I really wish I started David Dorn on my fantasy team. 2 rushing touchdowns, I believe 70 rushing yards. I think there's a passing touchdown or 2 in there.
Cappy kick is up. It's a worm burner, and it's actually no good, which is so unlike him. But maybe he just liked the nice round number, 34-14. It kind of sounds better than 35-14.
Yeah, it does. It really does.
Such a big play there. The turnover by David Dorn, and then the offense picking up right where they left off. The cheerleaders are happy he missed it.
Yeah, I was about to say,
that's why he missed it. He was giving him a break.
Trying to be a ladies' man and be nice as they go into push-up form.
Yeah, I mean, they've done a lot, so we'll sacrifice the form there. We'll sacrifice the form. They've done a lot of push-ups. Man,
maybe next game you can do it with us.
Yeah.
From home.
They are doing the push-ups right in front of the Wheaton Academy student section, which I almost feel like has been growing as the game goes.
But yeah, there's Mrs. Burek, one of our camera operators. She also helps out in theater a lot. Super great to have her on the team.
Yeah, this broadcast doesn't happen automatically. Let's just shout out some names for some of our camera crew all over the field. There you see some people up top. That's Derek Schlimbecker on one of the cameras, and that's Tommy Trussell, Josh DiCasola, Adam and Joel Barman are on cameras down on the field. We got people in the booth helping out. We've got Madison Cavan running graphics, Kenneth Tolman helping out, Joe Jones helping run our systems. Emma Vega, you already saw her on the on-field reporter. I mean, it takes a village. Give us a wave, Adam. There he is. I'm distracting him. And there's Joel.
Brother Joel. Very good at ultimate frisbee, I will say.
No doubt. And I got to give you some love here, Zach. Where's the camera? Where are we waving? There we go.
Right down there.
Zach, your first time up in the booth. We had great chemistry.
Yeah.
You brought some great info. You have great sports knowledge. Did you enjoy it? Did you have some fun?
Yeah, I mean, coming from a background, playing Madden, I know everything pretty much about football. And even growing up, playing football, watching football, whole family is football fans. Shout out to them, Grandma and Grandpa, Mom and Dad. Thank you guys for watching.
No doubt about it. All love for the fam out there watching, and thank you for everyone who joined us. I got multiple texts during the broadcast from some alumni. I got a text from some ex-football players, Dan Kowalczyk, Trevor Donna. I got some texts from Taylor Graham, a coach at Wheaton College who used to be a coach here at this program. Some teachers texted me, and even my buddies who live all over the country supporting me. My one shining crew. Appreciate it, fellas. Thank you for all who are watching this broadcast.
Yeah, 160 people in the live stream. Great to have all of you guys.
Yeah, and thanks to Bishop Mac fans who are watching too. We love to try to highlight both teams. You have a great program. We wanted to give your coach some love on his journey, Coach Zanani. Hope you have a great rest of the season. And who knows, we might meet again in some sort of playoff down the line. But tonight, it was the Warriors who raised the hammer before the tip and then laid the hammer for 4 quarters and are going to come out with a strong victory here. Bishop Mac looking to throw.
Looks like he was out of bounds.
Yeah, quick out. Looks like they call it incomplete.
But yeah, a few people in the live stream I'd like to shout out is Hudson Williams says hi, Rachel Cobb, even the pond guy made ponds for Logan Paul, the YouTuber, and I think
Mr.
Shaq.
Whitstock?
Yeah, Mr. Whitstock, the pond guy.
Shout out to the Whitstocks.
A few more, Andrew and Matt Johnson. Great to have you guys in here, and even Wes Kersey.
Quarterback looking. He's going to be sacked. Did the ball hit the turf? No, it didn't.
His O-line tries to bring him up.
Man, James Kapitanek, just his motor never stops. There he comes off the edge, fights through an obvious hold, got his jersey ripped, said, doesn't even matter. Timeout Irish, and this game is out of the way. WA student section jumping up. They know a victory is in the works for tonight.
Our next broadcast will be boys soccer this Tuesday, September 21st at 6:30 p.m. Be sure to hop on here. I don't know who will be on the mic for that, but definitely something to watch on your Tuesday night. Wheaton Academy Soccer, I believe, is 4-3-1 on this season with pretty big wins over tough competitors. So be sure to check that out as we bring it back and show off our maroon platoon.
Yeah, there I see a couple soccer stars in the mix. I have a feeling we're about to get hot and rip off a long win streak. So stay tuned and follow our soccer guys as they finish up their season over the coming weeks. Man, we were worried in the beginning. Slight delay because of thunder and lightning. It absolutely dumped a thunderstorm for about 20 minutes on us, but I don't think it's rained again since. There was a big this is one of those where there's a minute left. The referees want to keep the flag in their pocket, But my goodness, Peter Johannick got held like crazy.
But yeah, the game was delayed, I think, 30 minutes.
Yeah.
As our JV team, I think, got the win. They were up 21-0 at halftime when the rain came out and put an end to their game. So either they'll finish that second half another time, maybe they'll just go to the home team or the team that's winning. So
yeah,
big congrats to them.
Yeah, good. I'm glad you said that. I wanted to let's give them some love here as we're wrapping up the broadcast. The JV team is undefeated. Sam Swoboda never really played quarterback before in his life, has learned the position from scratch and is making a real impact. Coach Johannick commented on his work ethic, his attitude. And then Coach also mentioned the addition of a new coach, J.R. Rexilius, who is kind of like a quarterback whisperer. He's got about 40 years of high school coaching experience, and he's been a great addition to our JV squad. We interviewed Coach Ellison earlier, who also has a big impact, and then Coach Don Sell, who's been there for a while. And the Warrior JV team is undefeated. Throw over the middle, it's caught, and he's dropped. 30 seconds to play.
Check out a replay on this. Good pass over the middle by quarterback number 18 for Bishop Mack. It'll be Brady Bertrand. He's a senior at Bishop.
That's the ball game, Zach. It was 4th and really long. They did not even get a first down there. It's a turnover on downs. So I believe there's only one thing left to do here, and that's take a knee.
Take a knee, and now will be the game for us. Insane win over Wheaton Academy. Got 2 or 3 touchdowns in this fourth quarter. I think 3. Kind of like last year. Lots of touchdowns in the first quarter or the fourth quarter, as that will conclude our game.
Yeah, we are in what's called the victory position here. We will just take a quick knee, and that'll be it. What a performance. I mean, this was a battle. The score does not do it justice. It was a one-score game for about 70% of this game. But the Wheaton Academy offense scored, forced a turnover, scored again, and that's that.
Yeah, it's like the defense and offense were kind of correlating with each other. Defense would get that stop for them, and then the offense would carry on with the momentum, go and score a touchdown as they shake hands and show that sportsmanship. Great to see these two teams battle it out. Pretty clean game, even though they're rivals. Great to see it, as there's our Maroon platoon going crazy after a big Warrior win.
Yeah, the coaches are shaking hands, the players. They're probably going to have a traditional huddle here on the field while they'll pray, but we'll just wrap it up here with maybe a few words. What are your thoughts on that game, Zach? Any final thoughts here before we close down the broadcast?
I mean, it was insanely close going into the third quarter. Could have gone either way, but it's good that the Warriors pulled away, as it says 34-14 Bishop, but Wheaton Academy won 34-14. Huge game from both of them. Belay and Dorn stepped up when they had their time to shine. Stas had a big role in this game. 2 rushing touchdowns and had a huge 40-yard break. Defenses played well. All around very well. Special teams had their role. I think each part of the team did their role, and that was a big part of their win.
I agree. Played some complimentary football. That is a big win for the Warriors. Now we have our sights on these last few games and then potentially on what a postseason might look like for this squad. Last year was the shortened season. This year a full season. Keep following us. Keep following us on YouTube. Keep following us on WATV. And don't miss our next broadcast in a few weeks. But what a magical night here under the lights at Performance Trust Stadium. Once again, I'm Daniel Smith.
I'm Zach Gardner.
In the booth with Zach Gardner, and we are signing out. Have a good one.